What's going on, everybody? This is Kings and Dreams back with another video. My apologies, we started an hour late, but you all know we got busy lives in this world, right? So, again, my apologies, but we are going to get right into it. You guys see the title, the good, the bad, and the potential ugly of what can happen while traveling. I got my guest. We are going to have an important conversation, and hopefully, if we could at least enlighten one person on what we are about to discuss tonight, then we've done our job. Without further ado, let me bring up my guest, my man Tobias. What's going on, brother?
Oh man, life is good, real good. Just it was one of them long days, right? You get up early, you got work to do. You know how we make our money, and I needed some rest. Man, I had to take me a quick nap. I was sleepy. I mean, I was tired today for some reason, which is
Yep.
rare. But yeah, feel good now. Glad to be here. Thanks for bringing me up, Kings and Dreams. We're gonna have this conversation. We're gonna school some folks, or at least provide them with some information. I don't want to say school some folks, provide them with some information, some food for thought that they could take away and help. Hopefully, they learn something.
Absolutely, man. Before we get there, man, tell the people who you are and a little bit about your channel.
Okay, cool. So me, Tobias the Traveler, then my channel, my same thing, Tobias the Traveler. You can also find me on Instagram, Tobias the Traveler. I've been running around the world since 2004. Yeah, been to 46 countries, spent almost 10 years abroad. Like I've lived in Germany, Sweden, Australia, Thailand. Just starting to like kind of touch South America. I've been to Argentina twice, went to Colombia once. My goal is to just inspire folks to see the world, to travel. It's a big, beautiful place out there. Your block, your hood, your city, I'm sure it's cool for you. But when you step outside and you see how you're treated, the warmth, the reception you get from folks, the amazing food, the great weather, you're gonna want to do it again. All it's going to help do is expand your mind, open your mind. Some folks talk about doing other things, expand their mind. Nah, you can step outside this country. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. You're going to learn a lot about others, and it's most likely only going to bring positive experiences. There could be some negative ones, but for the most part, I gotta say, 100% positive.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. I'm not gonna let that slide. I think you said 46 countries.
Yeah,
Did you say 46?
46, 46 países, 46 countries.
Oh
Mm,
man, and you've been traveling since 2004?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so about 20 years. So wow, man. Well, all right. So my first question is, what made you start wanting to travel? Like what inspired you to start traveling outside of the States?
Oh man, that goes back to my childhood, right? For me, I remember I was 6 years old, and I got into a fight with this kid named Xavier, and I lost, right? And my stepdad was there, and he was like, he watched me lose, and he's like, you know what, this will never happen again. So I didn't know what he was talking about. He puts me in karate. So do karate for a bunch of years. I remember I ended up fighting Xavier again like 2 years later. I was like 8 years old or 9 years old or something, and I beat him up. So I'm like, okay, I feel great. And I'm like, well, karate comes from Japan. I want to go to Japan and learn with the masters there. And that's how everything kind of started. It was like, okay, I wanted to travel because of karate. And then I remember watching National Geographic, right? I don't even know if they still got, now they got the National Geographic channel, but it used to come on like public TV back in the day. And I would see like this, this man just in other places of the world. And I'm like, man, that just looked interesting to me. I knew I was supposed to be there, not just hanging out in the States, right, in my hometown, but I was supposed to go see the world, go experience that, go have some great food, go see how the wind this country hit me in my face, go how the wind and the rain hit me in the face, have my feet in the sand, all that good stuff. It was just for me. I knew this, like I said, as a kid. And I remember once telling my mom, I think I was like 10 years old. I told her, Mom, I'm gonna go to Japan and I'm gonna have a castle with ninjas. And she, she looked at me like, you got this little young black boy talking about Japan with a castle with ninjas. Psst, that already done been there, done that. So, uh, it's, just yeah, man, started from a very, very early age. So yeah, that's kind of how it all kicked off.
Gotcha. And so, what was the first country? What was the first country that you traveled to outside of the States?
Thailand. Muang
Wow.
Thailand, first place I went to, man, outside the United States, 18-hour flight. Oh yeah, good times. Like I said, my ex-wife, right? She's from Thailand. She's half Lao, half Thai, and she was born there but raised here. So we met here in the States, got married here in the States, all that good stuff, and we just yeah, we went to visit her family. So this is like what first took me outside of America, was going to Thailand, and I spent quite a bit of time there actually.
Wow. I mean, usually like with new travelers, we tell them to kind of go shorter distance first. But you went for the juggler, like you went 18-hour flight, right? And so nowadays, like with people, what we tell them, brothers and sisters to get their passports. So we're like, hey, you know what? Check out the DR, maybe go to Colombia, get your feet wet, so to speak. Like
Yeah,
you was like, nah, I'm taking the whole flight. Like, man, you said 18 hours, I'm good. First time. I don't know if I could do that, man. My first time. Because crazy thing is, so I'm getting ready to go to Thailand in April of 2023 for
Songkran, Songkran.
Songkran
Yeah.
and Rolling Loud. You
Okay.
know, I'm Jamaican, so we'll
Cool.
But anyway, but yeah, so good vibes, right? And this is my first time that I'm actually going to be on a flight that's I think longer than 8 hours because my longest flight was me flying from like New York to Las Vegas and California. So it's like a 6 7 hour flight or something like that, right? 18 hours. Actually, yeah. So I'm flying to Thailand. So it's going to be about like 20 to 22 hours. But man, it's just, I'm excited, but I definitely would not have done it my first time. So kudos to you for just taking that leap of faith, man. Taking that leap of faith. And you said your first place, you went to Thailand. So you was already zooming to Thailand before Richie Mac.
Yeah, man. I was there a long time ago, right before, because I know now a lot of cats are actually going to Thailand uh, as of late, and folks are going to Pattaya, they're going to Phuket. Uh, I haven't been to Pattaya, right, but Phuket. If you go there now, it's highly developed. I was there before it was developed, when most people were just hanging out in either in Bangkok or they're going to Koh Samui, going to like PP Island. Actually, people are still going to PP Island or Maya Bay, Koh Phangan, which is where the full moon party is at. Yeah, that's like my thing. Or even like Chiang Mai, like if you go way up into northern Thailand, been out there. So yeah, it's that's just like it's safe, right? For me or for well, for anybody, anyone can go to Thailand, you go feel safe. You ain't gonna have no issues. I think if you were listening to like Taylor Made Dreams, he was like, "Yo, man, it's like I hit the reset button." That level of safety there. Even Austin Holloman was like, "Yo, it's mad safe out here." I mean, you go just walk around the streets, and you ain't. I mean, whether you walk around with your phone out, your camera out, some money hanging out your pocket, you ain't got to worry about no sharks looking at you like cooked food, right?
Right. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right. So you went to Thailand first trip, and this was with your ex-wife, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right. And so what inspired you to keep traveling? Like what was kind of like other places that you had gone to. So now your first place, you're in the continent of Asia. Now, did you stay like in the continent of Asia or did you go to like different continents. So kind of break that down for me if you don't mind.
Excuse me. So while there, we actually ended up visiting Laos, went to Cambodia, and like we were usually in like what's called, yes, the Golden Triangle. So you have Laos, Cambodia, Thailand. He didn't really hit up Vietnam like that. Uh, but yeah, it was just like Laos, Cambodia, and Thailand. But also because, like I said, my ex-wife, her mother is Laos and her father is Thai, and they have a lot of family kind of on the border, like real close to like well on both sides in southern Laos and eastern Thailand. So spent a lot of time in that region. That area is far more rural, right? You know, you're not really going to get any tourists, right? They ain't never seen a black man like, you know, like me or you out in that area too often, like probably never back then.
Right.
So, but you're still greeted, you're still treated really well. Like, and it's like genuine interest. So we'll spend a lot of my time in Asia. And then after that, you know, ended up moving back to the States. I actually went back to Thailand a bunch of more times after that. But yeah, not gonna ramble.
No, not no worries, no worries. So yeah, it's interesting because like around like the area where I live at now, there's a Cambodian and Laos community, right?
Mhm.
So um one of one of the people that I hired sometime last year, she is Laotian and her husband is Cambodian. So like they have like a lot of like that combined mixing and things of that sort. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if there's any Thai in my area, but they definitely have a big Cambodian and Laotian community. So
Yeah,
very interesting that you would say that, right? So
yeah.
now, so now you've done Asia, all right, and then what was the next places that you did after that?
After Asia, because I was going there consistently for a number of years. Hold on. I felt the sneeze coming on, but then it was like, nah, I'll go away. But after
I hate when that happens.
you're like,
Right.
yeah, then it's tell you no. But
Right, exactly.
yeah. So I after going to Asia a lot, I actually ended up moving to Germany in 2010. Excuse me, no, in late 2011. I ended up moving to Germany. So it was yeah, moving from the United States to Europe.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
now what made you decide to move to Germany?
Well, right around then, I was going through like the whole divorce and all that. Ended up losing my job. I was working at this video game company in San Francisco, and just I ended up getting laid off. Right. So I'm like just looking for, I'm looking for a job in the area. I couldn't find nothing, for a couple of months. Funds was running out. And I sent my resume to this company called Wooga, Wooga. And I found them on this website, Indeed.com. A lot of us have heard about that one. And
Mhm.
like I said, I sent them my resume, and they was like, yeah, they hit me back pretty quick. They're like, hey man, we like your CV. I'm like, what CV? So who says CV? Uh, we'd like to have a conversation with you, but let's kick it off over Skype. I'm like, Skype? This is what yeah, it's like late 2011, 2000, like early 2012. Hey, let's do that. Like, let's have this Skype call. So I, that kind of like triggered me to say, well, where is this company located? Because I don't think they're in the Bay Area. That's when I went to the company's website and I discovered they were in Berlin, Germany. So when
Mhm.
I look at their website and they're talking about, oh, hey, we've got 250 people under who work here, people from 40 different nationalities. If you work here, you will pay for your room and board, not pay for your room and board. Yeah, we'll get you an apartment for 3 months. We'll give you a signing bonus. We'll take care of everything that you need to get, your work permit, residency, all that. And I'm like, oh, for real? Like, okay. And I went through the interview process, or the first interview I had was like, real cool interview. I spoke with the dude who ended up being my manager, Jan, and he was like, yo, Tobias, I really, I think you're a great person. I don't really do this, but I'm gonna put my stamp of approval, right, on your resume, on your CV. I'm like, okay. They reached back out to me a couple days later, and it was like, hey, Finnish chick, Kaiser. She's like, hey, Jan really likes you. Do you want to have another, and we want to interview you one more time? Do you want to do it over Skype like we had before? It's going to be a little bit longer, or do you want to come to Berlin and we'll fly you here for your face to face. We'll take care of everything. I had to find. They flew me to Berlin for my face to face.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, flew to Berlin for my face to face interview. And now, peep it. This is not for some high end work like what I do now, right? This is for a customer service job. I was answering emails. They called it a country manager role, but it was like glorified customer service rep. And they needed a native English speaker, right, to handle like all the English speaking community. I'm like, all
Right.
right, cool. And ended up getting they flew me there for my face to face. I remember I got there on a Friday. No, I got there Thursday night. I interviewed Friday morning. Friday night I was partying. Saturday night I was partying. Sunday morning I flew back to Cali. And then Monday morning when I woke up, I had an offer in my email. 5 weeks later, I moved to Germany.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, good for you, brother. Good for you, man. Germany is definitely one of the places that I want to go to as well, man. I know that they have they definitely have like a big uh community for like the Caribbeans and Africans there as well, man. Obviously I know you could speak to that. Now with Germany, um what's like your favorite city there? Because I hear a lot about Berlin, and then there's another one, I forget the name of it, right? It's
Hamburg, Munich, Darmstadt.
Darmstadt. Yeah, Darmstadt. Yeah.
Yeah, Darmstadt. Yeah, that's in the south, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you know what I've noticed, right? There's a difference though. With okay, Berlin is a dope city. That's where for me, a lot of my coming of age happened. So it will always have a special place in my heart. But for others, especially like Black folks that may have been in the States, or maybe you're a Black person from the Caribbean or something like that. But there's a lot of Black folks in the south of Germany because there's a few military bases there, so their experience, they tend to stay in that area, right? The area. There's one area called Schwaben, or like I said, the Munich area. That's where, or Bayern. That's where you can find a large contingent of Black folks in the south of Germany. Not as many. You do get a bunch. There's actually a neighborhood in Berlin called Wedding, and there's a lot of Ghanaians. There's a lot of Nigerians living there, but it's concentrated. There's a lot of Black folks there, so it's a much smaller number than what you get in the south of Germany. So, but I mean, both are cool. But for me, I got to go with Berlin, man. I mean, if you're a single person, you ain't got like no kids, or if your children aren't with you, it's just you, and you want to go hard to paint and just have a great time.
Right.
And you don't have to speak any German in Berlin like that, right? Whereas if in other cities or outside of Berlin, you will need some German. So yeah, Berlin was lit. It still is. Berlin is something else.
Gotcha. Now, they have the Oktoberfest over there, right? That's what it's called, the Oktoberfest. That's like one of like the big like festivals, right? For like I think it's for like drinking beer or something like that, right?
Mhm. Yes, it is. It's usually in September, like the end of September.
Oh, September. Okay, yeah, that's my bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, no, no. It's called Oktoberfest, but it just starts in the beginning, like at the end of September, and it
okay.
goes through like the beginning part of October. So every city, also, especially in the south of Germany, they have their own Oktoberfest.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was. That's good to know. So I thought it was just like in Berlin, or
Mm,
so yeah, because I would see that, I guess since Berlin is like a very popular city, that's probably why a lot of people would probably go to Berlin. So you're saying like other cities kind of have like their own thing, right?
oh yeah, actually, the largest one is in Munich, right?
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, well they have like these massive tents, and you could probably get like 5,000 people under this tent, and all of them would be filled, right?
Yeah.
Whereas actually in Berlin though, it's not really you don't really have it like like that there. Berlin is very different. Berlin, there wasn't really like this massive Oktoberfest thing. So yeah, they'll have them, but it's nothing like the south of Germany. Like so, but it's still there's other things happening in Berlin. Berlin is like the artsy center, right? Of Germany, and they also call folks have heard of the term Silicon Valley, right? For the Bay Area of San Jose, and other areas, right? Well, in Berlin, they have another place. They call it Silicon Alley, and an alley is like it's a street. It's a German thing, but there's a lot of tech startups there also. There's a ton of tech startups in Berlin, and they'll have put together their own like different types of parties. They have what are called like open air. There's an open air party or summertime where it's going to be lit, or Fête de la Musique. That's that right there. The day of music, right, at a place called Ma Park, and there'll be 10,000 people at this park kicking it all day long. I mean, there's so much going on in Berlin that you won't see in any other city in Germany. But it's all gonna be lit, man. It's all gonna be a great time.
Oh man, absolutely. All right, listen, guys. I am at 950 subscribers. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers. Share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely make sure that you guys are plugging this. We are definitely going to be having a great conversation. We are just getting started. Let me jump into some of these comments really quickly. Shout out to Felicia Jordan. Hello and welcome to Kings and Dreams channel. Please wipe your feet at the door. Yes, absolutely. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Garden Scientists, Kings and Dreams, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Yes, let's get the support up, man. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Share the video, man. Share the video. My man Dan Sparks, let's cook. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, we are just getting started, as I mentioned, man. We are just getting started. Felicia Jordan, hola James, hola Miss Felicia Gordon. Global Paper is here, Brazil or die. Hit that like button. Models and bottles for life. All right, Marty Williams, what's good, traveling OGs? What's up with you, man? What's going on? Versus King. Yeah, he's the king of doing his own thing. I got it. The content game is bananas.
That's a
Sacramento good thing. Citrus Heights in the building.
Oh yeah. He real close to me, man. He's only like probably about 13 miles from me, man. That's down the way.
Oh man! All right, Global Paper, pull up on Tobias, man.
Yeah, pull man. On him. We can go grab a beer in downtown Sacramento. Just hopefully they won't be them things going off, because it's been kind of rough out there lately. If he know what that is. I don't want to trigger the algorithm, but it's been some bang bangs jumping off. I'm like, whoa, y'all need to chill.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, yeah. That's not good. That's not good.
Nah, it's not. But I stay away from like that energy anyway, right? That's right. Not how I roll.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man, absolutely. Subscribe to the channel. As I mentioned, I am at 950 subscribers, man. Definitely need that 1,000.
Get it
by tonight. Share the video. Global Paper, 17 years, 30 plus countries. Portuguese. All right. Pathfinder, Eating on Earth. What's up, fellas? What's up with you, brother? Love National Geographic. I felt the same thing. Yeah, man. I'm definitely a big fan of National Geographic as well, man. Let's see. Laughing my A off. Goddamn to the traveling OG for real. XL Pro, salute chat, salute to you. My first country was Paris, France. Man, you guys jumped out the window, man. I mean, salute to y'all. Like, man, y'all was just, how like when sometimes you ever heard of the, like when someone says like, they learn how to swim and then they just get thrown in the deep water and then they figure it out. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to figure it out. Like, put me in the 3 feet, and then then I go to the 5, and then
on the edge.
You gonna make it? Don't throw me in the deep edge. Nah, man. Um,
That's
Absolutely. Subscribe to our guest channel. Absolutely. Tobias the Traveler, hit that notification bell. Salute to him. His channel just got monetized, so salute to him.
thank
And
you.
on Thursday, I will be on Tobias's channel along with my brother Andre Love Crossing Borders and my man BMT. Go have some fun on Thursday, man. Let's see. Songkran, that's what's up. Yeah, man. Yep. Kings and Dreams is taking his talents to Thailand, man.
I might be there also for Songkran, right? I'm pretty sure I will be also for next year, man. That's wow.
Yeah, man. You got Songkran and Rolling Loud all at the same time, man. You know, it's definitely going to be a vibe, man. For sure, for sure. Hit
Songkran.
King. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, go ahead. I finish up the chats because I know what that is. Getting caught up with them.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, definitely make sure that you guys hit my Cash App. It's scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Kings and Dreams, $1, $2, $5, doesn't matter, man. Any support, definitely take it, man. And as I mentioned, I am on my verge to 1,000 subscribers. So subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna keep shouting this out until I get my 1,000 subscribers. I need my 1,000 subscribers. I need my 1,000 subscribers. Hold me down. All right, man. Yeah, say what you were saying, though, brother.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that Songkran, man. Every year it's gonna be lit. I mean, every year it's lit, and I don't think a lot of people know what Songkran is. So, you want me to enlighten them, or you want to tell them?
Yeah, no, you can you can break it down. Let me just read a couple of more of these comments because I know the last couple of live streams, like what I try to get to everybody, but I wasn't able to, especially when I had Austin and Mr. Lucario there. I was not able to get to a lot of people. So I got some feedback. Like, you forgot my question. Yeah. So I'm just making sure I get to everybody. Shout out to you, Jazzy P. Salute, Kings and Dreams. My man, Before the Billions. Yeah, man, we got it. We got to definitely collab, man. My brother Los is in here. Salute to you. Yeah, man, learn Crypto TV. Subscribe to his channel. Okay, JM has a question, but before that, you were gonna talk about Songkran, so I don't want to get you too lost, and then break that down, and then I'll go into some questions that they have for you in the chat, brother.
Cool. So what Songkran is? Songkran is actually Thailand's New Year. They don't celebrate it like the rest of the world on December 31st, January 1st. They do, but it's not the same. And there's a massive water component to the Thai New Year. And what it is people will be outside and they cleanse themselves with water because it's like washing away the bad luck from last year. But it's not just that. It's actually a nationwide water fight. So if you step outside, you are going to get wet. I don't care who you are. You can be the police, anybody. If you are outside, you gonna get wet. You gonna grab your super soaker. If you're old enough to remember what a super soaker is, you can grab your super soaker water gun, and you could be in the mall. You could be, if you outside your house, you gonna get wet. People are running around just throwing water on people all day long. You'll see big trucks with a massive buckets of water in them, just running around just spraying water on people outside in every city, every area of Thailand. And it's April 13th, 14th, and 15th. This year is going to be, or 2023 is going to be especially big because Thailand was closed for the situation the world had. And yeah, this one is going to be ridiculous. This is why I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go back. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you just got to get there. And when I say it's nationwide water fight, it is. It's massive. I don't know if you want to even probably pull up some videos of KND so people can really see how big it is. It's wild, right? It's a lot of fun, and it's just you can take your family there, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. They love it. As if you had a family. If someone had a family, it'd be dope. Real nice experience.
Yeah, man. If you want, you can share your screen. I think you can share your screen. Do I think I just have to give you access, right?
Yeah, I think yeah, actually I can. Let me see, present. You know what? Let me let me find a video real quick on YouTube that's worth looking up. But yeah, man, it's massive. It's something else, dude. Songkran,
Gotcha.
yeah. Actually, there's a video from Songkran 2010 because I was there for 2000 uh 5, 6, 7, 2010, 2018. Hold on. I'm trying to think of all the song cons I've attended, but there's one for sure that I remember 12 years ago. And there's this one cat. I'm looking at the video right now. He calls himself Try Monkey.
Mhm.
I wish I was at this. You know, the I didn't see myself in the video, but I know exactly where this was shot because I was there. I was hoping I could see myself in the video, but you know, he didn't catch me, and it might have been like different time of the day. But it's wild, man. I mean, you just got a lot of people outside just on the street, and you know, it's with music, food, water guns. It's hard to explain. You got to see it to kind of like to be able to take it in. I mean, this video. I mean, come on, it's 12 years old, so it's not like HD or nothing. But if you know if I share it, you know, folks would definitely get the gist.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, man. Well, while you're pulling that up, there is a question. JM asked, "Are you familiar with I
Bully,
believe that says Buriam Province,
Bully
bro?"
Lam, yeah, Bully Lam.
Oh,
Yeah,
Buriam. Okay, yeah, he
yeah.
said that's the hidden gem in Thailand.
Yeah, Buriram is actually more Cambodian, right? It's Thailand, but there are far more Cambodian or Khmer people that live there. So
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
I'm very familiar with Buriram. Like, well, in Thai, an R sounds like an L. So yeah, it's like so it's Buriram or Buriram.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, I'm definitely familiar with the area.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Deutschland XL Pro.
Yeah, for real, man. Top Gun, my guy. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you, man. As mentioned, man, you know the Cash App is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. $1, $2, $3 doesn't matter. Just show love and show support, man. And I'm on my way to 1K, man. You know, liking and sharing the video and subscribing. These are all for free, man. Hold your brother down. Let's see. Pathfinder. Germany is eye open. Berlin is my favorite.
Oh yeah, it's I agree, honestly. I really really do. Like for me, I was in Berlin for a few years, and it is completely different again than the rest of Germany, right? The rest of Germany, folks are kind of, they're not standoffish or closed minded or anything like that. You well, okay, but Berlin is like very, very, you know, accepting of whoever you are, right? I don't care what your ethnicity is or you know, what you feel like you are. I'm not gonna go into all that, but
Oh yeah. No,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna. Yeah, we're not
yeah.
gonna touch that. Yeah.
No, not to say whatever you feel like you are, right? That's what just
Yeah.
so folks understand that terminology is it's a thing, right? It's cool. You will have a great time in Berlin, and people communicate directly. They don't sugarcoat nothing, right? Like, oh, they ain't no reading between the lines, or well, what did this person really mean? Nah, they just tell you. And I learned that a lot of Americans aren't accustomed to dealing with the truth that Germans will say, or because they're like, oh, they're rude. I'm like, nah, they just told you the truth. You might not be accustomed to dealing with it. You might be accustomed to trying to read between the lines. And they're not trying to tell you the truth to hurt your feelings or belittle you. They tell you the truth because they want to solve the problem. Right. You know, if how you gonna solve the problem if you don't first start with whatever that truth is, right? That's how they get down. They are direct. So yeah, I had my car pulled a couple times because I'm like, man, they just said it like that. And but then you're like, okay, that's kind of refreshing because ain't no other BS out there. Like, oh well, what are they really thinking? Nah. Mm-mm.
Right.
Yeah,
No, absolutely. That's good to know. That's good to know. So, like, if if you're a guy and you're asking a woman out on a date, you won't get the or maybe she'll just say no directly.
correct.
That's
That's part of it.
it. Just
Yeah,
no.
straight up. I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of folks go out, right? Say, we go to a club called Cookies or 40 Seconds or one of my other spots. My favorite place in Berlin is a spot called Bar 1000 or Bar 1000. Say, you speak to a lady. If she's not interested in you, she gonna tell you like real quick, fast, in a hurry, not in a way that's gonna be demeaning or try to, poke fun at your ego or like and make face. They don't do that. They're like, oh, hey, I have a boyfriend. Oh, no, thank you. All right, cool. And you keep on pushing, not worried about, like, they don't play the game, right? Or, you know what? Hey, for another thing, you don't have to buy women drinks there. They'll tell you quick, no, I can buy my own drink. And it's not to say that I don't want you, but it's she can buy her own drinks, but she still want to talk to you, right? For real. Or I used to tell women, hey, you know what? So after we're talking for a minute, I'm about to go to the bar. I'm gonna get the first round. You can get the second round. It's like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, it is if she's not drinking, well, she ain't drinking. But for the most part, she'll turn around quick and go get that second round with no problem, just because that's just how they are. And
Right.
yeah, if she talking to you, she's interested 9 times out of 10. That's just straight up. They not gonna play the game of, oh, here, buy me a drink, and I'm not really interested. Ain't none of that.
Yeah. No, I haven't been to Germany, but interestingly enough, so I was in Playa del Carmen. I was in Playa del Carmen, so this was uh about 2 years ago. And so when I was out there, I had met these these German girls, right? And so what the German girl has said to me, she was saying like, oh, like if we, like if we like a guy, we will go out on the date and pay for the date. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I was like, I couldn't believe that she said that. So now, is that actually true?
Sometimes it is, right? Well, so
Yeah.
it depends. Well, if they like the guy, usually it's going to be like 50-50. Like when they first connect with you, it's
Hmm.
going to be 50-50. Or since Germany is very diverse, I'd find out, hey, like, where's your family from, right? Because she might speak German, but she might not be German by bloodline, right?
Okay.
So she would say she's Italian. Okay, yeah, she was born in Germany, born and raised in Germany, but she's Italian. Maybe she's going back and forth between, Rome, right, to see family and all that. So they have a different family values or different family structure. You a man, you take her out on a date, oh, hey, you're paying for her beers. All right, cool. But they don't go to dinner dates either like that unless you really seeing somebody. There's like, oh, let's go to the equivalent to Chili's or something like that. That's not happening. It's, oh, let's
Right.
let's hang out, right? Let's hang out. Let's get to know each other. Whether you can go to a museum, going to a park. I mean, I would have sometimes. I lived across the street from a place called Victoria Park, and I would meet women like at the park. We'd be having beers at the park because you can drink on the street, right? Like, hey, let's just meet at Victoria Park or right on the corner of my street. Kreuzberger Strasse and Katzbachstrasse. We can meet there, and we'll go hang out at the park. And we can kick it. Okay, cool. Real simple, right? Really, really easy. There's no games. If she's coming to meet you, she's already interested in you. If she's not, she ain't gonna waste her time to try to build up like, maybe, I don't know. Ain't none of that, right? No.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, that's definitely refreshing to have like that straight, straight shooter, like what it is, and you don't have to like kind of fish around, right? You already know like is I'm feeling you or I'm not feeling you, or you know what I mean? A couple of more comments here. Patrick Guest says, God bless you, Kings of Dream. Patrick Guest, God bless you as well, brother. I appreciate you, man. Global Paper, Frankfurt, Germany. Oh, he said, okay, yep. Thumbs up on that.
Yep.
Bottles and bottles for life. Infinite Growth TV is in the building. Salute to you,
What's going
man.
on?
Definitely, yeah, definitely make sure that you guys subscribe to Infinite Growth TV. This is a good brother, man. From Ohio and lives in Bogota, Colombia, and he talks about finances and then also your physical health. And he is just an overall good brother, man. Very, very, very knowledgeable, man. So I know that I'm bringing him up on my channel soon, so you guys are gonna definitely get to know this brother, man. Good brother. Subscribe to Jazzy P. Yeah, definitely make sure that you guys subscribe to her channel. Infinite Growth. Yeah, man. Hello, brother. All right, let's see here. Pathfinder. I don't know how you say this one right here. How do you say?
Dusseldorf.
What?
Dusseldorf, Germany.
Dusseldorf, yeah, but you said it so like, yeah, you definitely was living out there for a while. Because I looked at that, I'm like, I'm gonna let Tobias take that one. But okay, so Dusseldorf is crazy during soccer matches. Witnessed riot after a soccer game at the train station. Police rushed all foreigners into a small room. Man, let me
Yeah.
tell you, I do know that outside of the United States, when it comes to soccer, they don't play any games, whether you're in Europe, South America, shoot, even in the Caribbeans. Like
Yeah.
man, listen, they don't play no games, man. So it's like colors, man. You got you got some, you got Crips and Bloods, and like that. That's how it is. They'll bang on you for their team. They'll bang on
True.
you for their team, man. They
True.
don't play that.
A
You know how
lot
like
of
somebody could say like, somebody could like talk smack, like if like I'm a Lakers fan, right? And Celtics or whatever. Lakers suck, blah blah blah. Like, nah, man. Like with soccer, they'll bang on you, bro. They'll bang on you.
that is the truth, right? Folks out here, like in Cali, we got like the Raider Nation, right? We
Yeah.
got the rivalry between the Raiders and the Niners.
Right.
Germany, right? Actually, just all of Europe. Like even with like it gets you have like the regional funk between like you got like one country got different teams and they have funk. Like I mean, they're gonna be fighting hard. People getting trampled. It's a thing, but then they'll all unite for something like the European Championships, right? Like UEFA Championships. That right there is like it's kind of like the World Cup, but it's only for European countries, and they have it. Yeah, they have it once every 4 years, also like the World Cup, and it's something else. People think like the Super Bowl is big. Nah, man, no, the Super Bowl is tiny. When you in Europe and the European Championship is around, they have these things called public viewings. My first time ever seeing this, where in Berlin and other cities within Europe, any place that's a restaurant or a bar, they're gonna bring out like big screen TVs. And the games usually start about 8 p.m., 9 p.m. at night. Folks get off work, go home, do what you got to do. But people are outside watching the games, watching their teams play. So you got, 44 European nations. It's like it's like the World Cup. And if you're actually in a city where the European Championship is held, like 2012, I was there. And I went to Poland. Oh my God. They had 100,000 people in the stadium, 200,000 outside the stadium. And
whoa,
yeah, it's lit. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm like, oh, whoa. You got to watch yourself though, because as you mentioned, some of them folks, I'm like, that's actually where I got into football, or, as the world calls it, we call it soccer. But that's why I first kind of like, just like, whoa, this is actually real dope. Just to see, it was safe to an extent, but then, if that's, if you repping your team, you better be with folks, like with gangs. You better be with everybody repping that team. If you step out, if you got on a Germany jersey, but you happen to find your way into the English side, right, where folks from the UK is at, you might have a problem. Folks might try to ride you out. So it's definitely a thing, but it's also a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. It's one just has to experience it, kind of like the Olympics or like F1 or something like that. You just got to make that happen.
No, you are absolutely correct, man.
Sorry about that.
No, go ahead.
Hold on. You in the show? Hold on. I was trying to. Oh, can you see backstage the video that I added?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Can you if yeah, you go ahead if you bring that in and let me full screen. Can I full screen it? Yeah, that we no, not that one. Oh, oops. Oh, you know what? This song though, right? Let's not have it too long because I don't want to demonetize the video.
Yeah, can you mute it though?
Yeah, hold on. You know what? Yeah, let me kill that. So yeah,
All right.
okay, there we go. Yeah. So this right here, this is like small potatoes because remember this is actually this was this year, right? This is on this is in Chaweng, right? This is in Koh Samui. This is the main road, right, where people are at right now. And this road is like whoever this guy is. Oh, what? Oh, this was gonna throw his his little thing like subscribe. There you go. Okay. This is small time though, because there wasn't a lot of people here this year. A lot of folks, Thailand had just opened back up. I'll probably find another video if we want to a little later of say from like 2016, 2017, when Thailand was super lit. Nothing was closed. This road right here is, man, at night, oh my God, Koh Samui is lit. Like I said, a lot of folks like going to Pattaya. That's not my spot. I go here. It's way different. So it's cool. This is my spot. As I said, you see, everybody got their super soakers. You outside, you gonna get wet. Right. You see these folks in they got big old buckets of water in the back of a truck, just throwing water on everybody. This is what it is. Like I said, and it doesn't matter who you are, black, white, the police. It don't matter. The royal family. You outside, you gonna get wet.
Yeah, I got you, man. Now, what about that? Like, now is this during the day and night, or is this just like during the day?
This day and night.
Because what I was told, sorry not to cut you off, but what I was told was that during the day, like obviously what we're watching right now is going to happen, but at nighttime it calms down, so everyone gets dressed to go out to the club or bar or wherever they're going to go, and so like they have more kind of like clothes that they don't want to mess up. But during the day, basketball shorts and a t-shirt, or not even a t-shirt, whatever, it's fine.
Correct. Nah, you're right. You're right. So, like I said, if the sun is up, you gonna get wet. But then at night, sometimes, but even at night though, sometimes people are still running around with super soakers, but not at this level, right? It ain't this heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, but outside you gonna catch it, right? During the day though, you see you got black folks that you gonna catch it. Like you gonna get wet,
right?
I said this.
Oh wow! Look at that little girl. That little girl had a little super soaker. She was armed and ready.
Yeah, I mean, you like I said, you see it. I mean, if we can get back to it real quick. Well, not to be look. Yeah, this is
right there.
Yeah. Pause the video.
She with all that,
like,
man.
Yeah. I mean, again, you see, this is everybody. Ain't nobody looking at each other crazy. You see, everybody got a super soaker, little water gun, and it's going down like that. I mean, for real, it's going down. April 13th, 14th, and 15th. Don't matter what day of the week it is. Those 3 days, it's going to be wild. Businesses a lot of times will close early just so they can actually, get out there and enjoy the festivities, eat some real good food, spend time with their loved ones. So it's a good look.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man, absolutely, man. This looks like so much fun. Like this definitely looks like so much fun, man. I can't wait to go there, man. I really can't wait to go there. Like, man, you see, and that's the thing, man, because it's like you see adults and kids having fun, man, just just squirting their water guns and all that, man. And it's just nice and peaceful, man.
Yeah, he's just staying in one place. Actually, I know exactly where he is because if he went turned his back and went down the other way, there's one of my favorite clubs in the area, Green Mango. Oh man, or Hush, two really cool nightclubs. Hush, they play hip hop and R&B, and in the other spot, Green Mango, up at old 7-Eleven, they play like top 40 house music and all that at the other spot, the Green Mango.
Right. Okay. Yeah, man. So this was this year or
Yeah, this was the yeah. I saw this one because I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just uh, pull the latest one because I wanted to have better quality. But
okay.
if I said I could bring up the one for 2010, there's way more people out than this, right? This is slim. The one that, like I said, the one that I know I was at that whoever dude was recorded. Oh, it's way thicker than this. It's yeah,
Nah, yeah, because I mean, well, the thing is that people get the idea
true.
of what's of what's going on, and then not only that, like for all of us who will be there for 2023, we're gonna have some more content for them, man. But people get the gist of what's going on. But this looks really cool, though. This looks really cool, man. You know,
Yeah, it's a good
man,
look,
look at that big super soaker he got.
man.
The guy crossing the street, man. Man, he looked like he had like he looked like he had an AK or something, man.
Yeah, it's like I said, man, it's just a lot of fun, right? And this
Yeah.
another like, hey, travel. You ain't gonna get this in America. And I don't care if you're going to like, a Lao New Year or a Thai New Year, right? In America or Cambodia New Year, you're not gonna get it like this. You gotta go to this country, you gotta go to Thailand, Laos, or Cambodia to see it like this. And particularly Thailand. A lot of people have heard of Siamese cats, right? Comes from the word Siam. Siam was actually Laos, Cambodia, and Thailand, but because of border disputes, they fell apart and created, now each of them are their own nation.
Mm.
So, yeah, Siam. This is a good time here, man. I'm looking forward to getting back to the kingdom. Kingdom
Man,
of Thailand.
this definitely looks like so much fun, man. I don't know about y'all, but man, man, listen, y'all better get ready to go to Thailand, man. Get your tickets. Get
Oh,
your
oh, oh.
tickets.
Oh, I mean, you know what? People a lot of times think Thailand is expensive it's expensive to fly there. If you want, if you want to kill this, right? It's up to you. But flying to Thailand during like March and April or like early May is actually usually the cheapest time to go. I think I saw last time I looked, the tickets from San Francisco to Bangkok was like 500, like or about $600 round trip.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, a lot of people don't know. They think, oh, it's going to be expensive anytime I go, and I'm like, no, it's not. Just depends on when you go to Thailand. Going to Thailand like, again in March, April, May, that's the low season. People ain't do like a lot of folks aren't traveling there, at least from the states. Versus like say if you go in the summertime, you're trying to go like June. Oh, ticket's gonna be 1,700. So they double or triple almost.
Yeah. Now the tickets that I've been looking at that I've been looking at are like 1,200. But so but
What app are you using or what website?
I just use Google. I just
Okay,
typed in Google. That's all.
you know what? Let me kill this real quick. There we go. But yeah, no, I typically use a website or an app called Momondo, Momondo,
Mhm.
Momondo.com, or their app. And they usually have some really good deals, even better than Google Flights a lot of times. So they yeah, it's usually really like that's where I usually start, even for domestic flights, which I don't fly domestically too much. I usually fly internationally.
Yeah.
But yeah, Momondo is man, they got the deals. Typically, that's why
Nice.
I said so.
Nice. Nice, man. Infinite Growth says German culture is very different. Yeah, man.
Mm.
So right now, we're basically talking about Thailand and Germany, man. So um, impromptu question because that wasn't a question I had written down, but since those are the two that we started to talk about, which one do you prefer more, and why?
Oh, easy, man. Hands down, that's Thailand.
Oh wow,
Hands down, that's easy, man. Yeah.
yeah,
Like I said, so being that, my experience is very, very different than most people's. I was actually married into the culture before I even got there.
Right.
So I speak the language pretty well already. The food, the weather, the people, the acceptance, the tolerance, the safety, all this plays into what makes Thailand great for me. Like I said, I like heat and humidity. I get that every day of the year in Thailand. I don't really get that in Germany. Now, I get, you'll get some, well, in Berlin, or like actually all of Germany, you will get 4 seasons, right? So you're going to get a proper spring, winter, fall, summer. You get all that. But I'm allergic to the cold, I've learned. So yeah, for me, I got to say Thailand. I mean, plus the food alone is killing Germany. I don't care what, yeah.
Yeah, how is the food in Germany?
It ain't all that great. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. You had that long pause. You said,
yeah,
yeah, because we all
Germany.
know if something is good, we're gonna say, "Oh man," because look how quick you said about the food in Thailand. You said, "Oh, the food." I said,
It,
"How's the food in?" I said, "How's the food in Germany?" You almost calmed down. You almost forgot you was live. You was like,
yeah, man. The
"Oh man,"
food.
but that's cool. So now, and I'm sure weather-wise, Thailand definitely plays a better role because it gets cold in Germany and stuff like that. Is there anything, just out of curiosity, is there anything that you prefer in Germany more than Thailand, or basically Thailand just wins everything hands down?
Mm, let me think. Anything that sticks out about Germany over Thailand? No. No, man,
Ah,
dude, Thailand's gonna win, man, all the way around. I mean, that's just it. Uh,
yeah.
I like I'm a city boy that loves beaches,
Ah, okay.
and Berlin doesn't have any beach. But Berlin's, well, it's not landlocked. There's a coastline in the north of Germany, but it's cold, right? It's not,
Mhm.
I'm cool. I don't like. I don't want to be near no cold
All right.
body of water. That ain't my thing.
All
So
right.
yeah, some others may say, "Oh, Germany." I'm like, "Oh, you go ahead and do your thing." Then I ain't got that's what you like, cool. But
Yeah.
Thailand, and you know what? I've never met anyone that has been to Thailand and said, "No, I'm not going back there." Everyone I've ever met that I've connected with in some form or another that has been, they're like, "Yeah, oh, I'll go back to Thailand." Definitely, without a doubt, like, "Oh yeah, I'll go back," and they're looking forward to, like, when can I get back? Just because of the experiences one will have there. It's dope, and I'm not. A lot of folks, want to talk about the girls and all that. When I'm in Thailand, I don't even talk to Thai women. I don't deal with no Thai women. That's not my thing. Like I said, that's not it. Uh, there's a whole bunch of drunk, you know, uh, foreign women. And I mean,
In
yeah.
Thailand?
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you Swedish, German, Australians, South Koreans, it's just Russians, Ukrainians. It's thick.
Man, you just did that whole what's that DMX song? What do females
Keisha,
really want?
Tana.
You did the Monica Keisha. So I was like, man,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you broke
Man.
that whole thing down.
Yeah, it's
Man, no, but that's good to know. I mean, that's good to know that even though like if Thai isn't your thing, you still have options, right? So it's like you still have the area, you have the nice warm weather, and if Thai women aren't your thing, you still have different diversities and stuff like that. So that's good to know. Very good to know. I did not know that it was a lot of expats as far as the women were concerned. The men
oh,
I kind of figured, but the women not so much.
oh yeah, man, it's heavy. You'll meet a lot of foreign women there, traveling by themselves or maybe in like groups of 2 or 3. But
Yeah,
yeah, there's many, especially on that island, like Koh Samui. Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's I can't even really share them stories. We'd have to talk offline. But
Oh man, okay, yeah.
it's a
So
good
yeah,
look.
once I'm monetized, I will be getting a Patreon. So you guys got to help me in the monetization, man. As I mentioned, my road to 1,000 subscribers. Like the video, share the video, get people to subscribe to the channel. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers, man. So I'm definitely going to be getting a Patreon because there's some things I want to talk about that I can't talk about, right? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we all know that you know, Mama YouTube don't play that. So
Oh no, exactly. I mean,
right.
yeah. It's
Yep. Oh,
that game.
shout out to De Souza. Shout out to
It's
De
Susan.
Souza. Salute to you. For a private consultation with myself, please email me. That is Kings and Dreams Podcast at gmail.com. Definitely, man. You know, first time traveler. If you are traveling and you want to go to Medellin, I got boots on the ground. Anything that you need, food, restaurants, transportation to and from the airport. You need tours. You are trying to get on some tours that you want to be with the locals. I can connect you with that. So definitely reach out to me via email, and then also you can reach out to me on Instagram. Let's see here. Pathfinder says I had one beer in Berlin and was lit. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna read that second part. Yeah. All right. You will follow a Pathfinder, man. I hope you all good, brother. You
Yeah,
know.
that's you can follow. I'm like, oh, that's man. I don't even know what you was getting into. You know, 007.
Right. Like the video, people. Yep, absolutely. Big Sean TV, my guy, so close to that 1K. I know it, man. Get me to 1,000 subscribers, man. Definitely make sure that you guys share it, like the video. Also hit the notification bell. Tuesday night vibes. Let's go, Kings and Dreams. My man, Wear Men's Lux magazine. And actually, speaking of Medellin, he was just out there, man. He was just out there. Let's see. Yes, let's help get Kings and Dreams to 1K. Please subscribe and like, share to 20 plus people. Yes, definitely appreciate you. Looks like this is a statement for you, Global Paper. Went to high school in Citrus
Okay,
Heights, San Juan. I am in
all right.
Houston now. Much love and respect. Hey,
Okay,
Global, I thought you said that you was from the Bronx, though. I didn't know you lived out in Cali.
yeah. And I know where exactly what high school he went to. Like, so yeah, San Juan High, Citrus Heights, CH.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I thought Global Paper was from the Bronx. I didn't know that he was from that he lived down in Sacramento. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Let's see here. De Souza says, "Come to Switzerland."
Do you know how expensive Switzerland is? Switzerland is ridiculous. People, a lot of times people confuse Sweden and Switzerland. 'Cause I used to live in Sweden.
Yeah.
Visiting Switzerland, man, a Happy Meal gonna cost you like $17.
Whoa.
And this is real. Switzerland is very expensive. They've never been a part of the, they've never been a part of the EU, so they never use the euro. They have the Swiss franc. And they remember also that's where a lot of people was putting their money back in the day, Swiss bank accounts.
Right.
Switzerland it's the average income in Switzerland like monthly is like $7,000 because it has to be because the
Right.
cost of living is so high there.
Right.
So
Gotcha.
you
So
come into if you come into Switzerland as a foreigner, you best bring your credit cards because it's gonna hit your pockets hard and fast, like for real. They're in Norway. Both of them are super expensive,
yeah.
but
Now,
it's beautiful. I got to say that.
okay. So yeah. Now, have you? Excuse me. Now, have you like done like any like fun things in Switzerland, like any excursions or anything like that, or like you just like went for business. You saw how expensive it was, and you got out of there.
No, actually, I've been there a couple times. There's
Okay.
a friend of mine. She lives there, and every time that I had been, right, it hit my pockets for quite a bit. So I mean, plus that there's you have the Swiss Alps and you have the French Alps. They're on different sides, right, of the border. So if you want to go skiing, snowboarding, all that good stuff in the winter, it's available. It's beautiful. I'm gonna tell you that. If you like, just like scenic views and all that, it's cool. It's really really nice. I'm not the type of dude. I'm not the type of man that's gonna hike like that. I'll hike there, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. But it's just I just can't see. It's not worth the money for me. That's just what it comes down to, man. It's just not worth it. It's way too expensive.
Right. Gotcha. The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Correct.
Gotcha. Felicia Jordan giving you, excuse me, giving you your congratulations. Yes, absolutely, man. Salute to you, man, for getting your channel monetized, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I
Yeah.
monetized last Friday. I woke up Friday morning, looked at my emails, like, oh, welcome to the YouTube partner program, and that's when it all went down. And I see Gail at night is in the in the chat right now. Gail was the first person to send me a super chat, like bop, and I was like, oh, thank you very much, Gail. So
Yep.
yeah, Miss Gail at night, she came through, and yeah, it was a real nice day, right? Real nice day. So can't complain. Now it's time to keep it pushing.
Absolutely, man. Gail at night, shout out to you. I was trying to I need to get in contact with you in reference to the awards, Gail at night. That's what I was trying to convey the other day. I'm not sure if I had kind of made myself clear because I didn't know if you were like, what is Kings and Dreams talking about? But it was in reference to the awards. So hopefully you and I can connect soon and talk about that. But Richie Mack wants us to get connected to talk about some things. Gail at night. Let's see. Thai New Year Songkran. Yes, absolutely. My man Tom to retire. Oh, so this is a brother he actually bought a property in Thailand. Time to retire. Can you tell me where you got your property? I forgot where it is, but he bought his property back in like 2007, and so yeah, he's man, good brother, knowledgeable brother. He just started his YouTube channel, and he's getting his channel underway, but he definitely knows a lot about Thailand, man. So definitely a good brother, man. So salute, brother. Songkran is on my birthday. I did Songkran 13 times. Let's go. I was stationed 10 years in Germany. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Time to retire. I think we're gonna have a full roster in April, man. So don't worry. You gonna have a good time on your birthday, man. You gonna have a good time on your birthday. And at least me, like the brothers that's going out there, we not cheapskates. So don't worry about it, man. You gonna be nice and drunk, man.
drinking Sangsom, right? Sangsom's a Thai whiskey.
Right.
Believe me, he know what that is.
Yeah.
Sangsom.
Hey, yeah, man. Salute to Jabras. He says, salute Kings and Dreams. Tobias the Traveler headed to Cartagena tomorrow for the first time. Cool. Yeah, man. If you are going to Cartagena, I would say reach out to Razor Rays, man. I think he may have some boots on the ground, and I got some people there actually. Hit me up on Instagram. And I can connect you with some people. All right, Pathfinder. Yes, you are. Free game with powder and water.
Yep, that white prickly powder they put on your face. Actually, it's like two types. There's like this prickly powder they'll put on you, and you believe me, you're gonna feel it. It has this it's just different. They're gonna put it on your face. But then they also have, they'll use baby powder. One of the two, but you don't know which is which.
Oh no.
You don't know which is which, man.
Now, Now, do you have to let them put that powder on your face, or is it just rude for you to say no?
Nah, you don't have to, man. I mean, Thais are real good people. You know, they're all about not losing face. If you tell them, you know, Mike hop, no, thank you. Oh, okay, cool. You know, they might want to put like a little on you, but they if you say no, they good. Now, but they gonna spray you. You gonna get wet. But the
Oh
trick
no,
is,
no, yeah, I
yeah,
don't care. I don't care about getting sprayed. You know, I don't care about getting sprayed. But I'm just saying, like, you know, like if I don't want like the powder on my face, like how do I go by saying no, thank you? Because you know, some places you know, like it's kind of like part of the tradition, and you don't want to seem like you're rude, right? So that's why I was
true.
asking. Like what if you want to say no? That's all.
Yeah, if you no in Thai, you say like my, like my, like my cop means no, no, thank you.
Ah,
My
okay.
cop, my cop. And yeah, you good, man. People they'll be like, oh, all right, you know.
Yeah.
But they gonna be if you outside, they gonna push you a little bit. Like, yo, look here, man, you here. We gonna get you. We need to get you a little bit, just a little bit, Bitcoin, right? We need to
Nah,
get
that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I could be a good sport about it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Simon Hectic, man, salute to you, man. You know, this is another content creator from the UK. Got a channel up and coming, man. And I was on his channel last week, Friday.
Okay.
But yeah, man, yeah. So he's from the UK. So salute to you,
Oh,
man. Okay, so it is how do you say this? Udon Thani?
no, Udon Thani. Hold on. No, Udon Thani. Udon Thani is actually in northeast Thailand. That's in the area. It's called Isan, which is
Yeah.
like yeah, Udon Thani. Yeah, been there for sure. Like Isan, like Gem Isan life. Isan is, mm, and someone who's Isan is they're actually Laotian, right, by blood, but
Okay.
they were born in northeast Thailand. That land, which is Isan, actually used to be Laos, but because again, like you know, it was when since Siam was one country, so you had Laos, Thailand, and Cambodia all one place, border disputes.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people who spoke Laotian in Isan, and actually till this day, Isan and people will speak Lao at home, but in public they speak Thai, unless they're speaking to somebody else that is Isan. Okay, so yeah, it's things you learn when you are deeply entrenched in the culture like I was.
Yeah, man. You shoot, you know a lot, man. You know a lot. And you said that you know how to speak Thai like fluently, or you just or is it like kind of like conversational?
I'm conversational. My Lao is probably actually better, but it's like I have man. If I was still like using it, like my son speaks it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, he still speaks it pretty well.
Okay.
Mine is okay. Like I can be dropped off and like in Isan, like if he knows where Udon Thani is, he will know where Ubon Ratchathani is, and that's even further out, like east, going toward getting much closer to the border of Laos. Like I said my Lao is okay. My Thai is cool too. I don't have a problem. I'm not going to communicate with the police like that, but my Spanish is way better. But yeah, I'm still conversant.
Right. Gotcha. We need that type of honesty in the states. Oh yeah, you're talking about
Yeah, Europe,
in
Germany.
Germany. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We definitely need that level of transparency. Let's see what Pathfinder says. In Paris, I met a girl from Finland who invited me to her home to meet her grandfather. I wasn't quite ready for that. Man, dang.
Yeah, that's actually not uncommon, right? When people
Oh,
like,
really? So if they like you, like they just introduce you to the family
yeah,
like that?
yeah, they'll introduce you to their mom, dad, and then it doesn't mean okay, I want to be serious with this person, but it's like, oh, hey, I like this guy, he's cool. It'll be a lot of times also they'll start off, oh, he's my friend, and then however things go with you and that woman, okay, that's how they go. But just because they meet you doesn't mean like, oh, hey, hey, mom, hey, dad, this is my woman, right? This is who I'm serious with right now. It's not like
Right.
that at all.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Now, it could turn, like I said, that's up to y'all. If it turn into that, it turn into that. But yeah, it's a good look. You'll have you Finland. So that's Patreon.
I got it. Understood. Understood, man. Let's see here. Definitely make sure that you guys are subscribing to my guest Tobias, the Travelers channel, just recently got monetized, and definitely show some support. So show some support, man. Good
Yeah,
brother, man.
but
My
go ahead.
man, my man Backpack Grizzly. Shout out to you, man. Just reached out to me earlier. You know, man, a lot of you guys that reach out to me saying that you guys are going to Medellin always end up going the week before I come, or like a couple of days after I'm there, right? So like he tells me, you know, when he's going, and it's 3 days after I'm leaving. I'm like, come on, man. But it's all good. It's all good. Um,
Yeah, no, what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. Sorry, we can move on. I'm
Nah,
just
no worries, man. No worries, man. And so, but before I continue with the chat, so I did have a question for you now. Um, now you lived in Germany for 10 years, you said, correct?
nah. I've lived in Thailand on and off for 3 years, Germany for three, Sweden for a year, Australia for a year and a half.
Okay. Oh, okay. Australia. Tell me about the continent of Australia. Like the because I've heard about like Sydney's a really nice place, and I'm trying to think where else in Australia. It's not coming to mind, but Sydney is one place that I've heard about, and I heard that it has a really nice area over there. But you know, you can tell me, or tell the people rather.
Yeah, so Sydney, Australia is dope, man. I gotta say that Sydney is dope. It's a metropolis. It is the
Mhm.
largest city in Australia, and actually, Australia only has like 25 million people. The inland of Australia is all desert, right? So ain't no one's living there, right? The very center of Australia. Sometimes people go to check it out. It's called Uluru or Ayers Rock, and yeah, it's just desert. Yeah, ain't no reason to even be up over there.
Mhm.
But all the major cities are on the coast. So the top, the northeast coast, you've got Brisbane, you got the Gold Coast, you got the Sunshine Coast. You have, let's see here, what else is there? You got Sydney. You have what else is over there? You have Melbourne's a little further south.
Melbourne, yeah.
Yeah, Melbourne. Then you have the ACT, or Australian Capital Territory. You have, which is also known as Canberra. Then you have Adelaide. You keep going around the south of it. You'll hit Perth, is where I lived. And then from Perth, if you keep hit like the north side, you have Cairns. But then also in the south, almost forgot about Tasmania, right under it. So it's Australia. Like I said, it's not that like for the size of that continent, it only have 25 million people. There's not a lot that's small, but it is a metropolis, right? Certain cities are so like Perth, well, not Perth, but again, Sydney, metropolis, Melbourne, metropolis, but Melbourne is more of like kind of like the hipster scene, right? And Sydney is more of the, it's like New York City.
Okay,
Then
got it.
Perth, yeah, Perth is on the other side. It's 20 high, 500 miles from everything. Perth is different, man. Perth, you don't ever want to burn a bridge in Perth because Perth, everyone knows each other within 3 degrees of separation. And when I first moved to Perth, I had hair, and I Googled black barbershops because I'm not about to let nobody cut my hair that don't look like me. And
Yeah, you know the vibe. Yep.
yes, brothers know what it is. So I Googled, black barbershops, and I found this barbershop called Bo's. Now, Bo, he a brother from San Diego. He'd been out in Perth when I was, this was what, 2017? He'd been already 20 years when I got there. Real good brother. I mean, if you need a cut, oh, this man got it, right? He got the skills. I got to take my hat off to Bo. And he actually connected me with all the other, like 8 or 9 Black Americans. So he's like,
Right.
hey, you'll meet all of us real quick, man. It's a real good look. But even they told me, it's like, hey, when you out here, you know, be cool with people. Don't, if someone want to say something stupid, they want to come out of pocket, you might have to set them straight, but you set them straight the right way. You don't ever want to, like, again, burn no bridge, because everyone knows each other. And then being that there's not very many of us there, your name's going to travel very, very fast. And it did. I mean, I would go out and people who I didn't know knew who I was. Oh, you're Tobias. I'm like, how do you know me? Oh, even like Bo didn't just cut, Black folks' hair, because there was only like 8 of us there. He cut everybody's hair. and my name would come up. Oh, you'll see him. You'll see Tobias. You'll see a well dressed brother out there. And people would see me and come up to me in different spots in Perth. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, Bo told us about you. Oh man, if you need anything, let me know. I have people in my building, right? Who in my apartment building who they were Bo's clients. Like one, and he was like, yo, man, you seem real cool. Bo told me about you. If you want to borrow my car, you can even borrow my car to go to the beach. If you got a little lady you want to take with you, I'm like, you can borrow my car. I'm like, what? Borrow your car?
Right.
Plus, they drive on the opposite side of the street.
That's a whole different level of hospitality.
Yeah, a whole different level of hospitality. Ain't nobody out here about to be like, yo, man, go
right. Yeah.
So shoot. It's a good look though, man. I got to say, it was cool. I enjoyed my time in Australia, really. So, hold on. Can I share something with you? I'm gonna shake. Can you see that I pulled something back? I threw something back in the back. So this is me and my son in 2006 in Thailand. Right? Okay. During Songkran, you see, I got the little white powder, little prickly powder on my face.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. He was 1 year old in this photo. So,
oh wow,
yeah. It was a real good time, man. So, yeah, got my super soaker way back when. He don't remember none of this, but
of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not, man. No, very cool, man. That's very cool, man. Very cool. That's what's up.
Facebook. So yeah, go ahead and close that out.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Prince O. What's good? Yeah, man. Prince O will actually be on will actually be on the channel next week, Tuesday. And I'm gonna talk about what's going on with that conversation at the end of this. Let's see. All right. Yeah, man. You're gonna have to help me with these pronunciations, man.
Okay. Koh Samui is a hidden gem. Also, everybody hits Phuket. They are sleeping on Koh Samui. Chai Wang Beach is the spot. All right, Chai Wang Noi. Yeah. Okay. So Koh Samui is an island, and it's a party island. Folks, you go to Koh Samui, you gonna definitely have a good time. Now, if you're staying right, and there's two areas most people stay in Chai Wang. So there's Chai Wang, which is like the main party area, but then there's also Lamai, which is closer to the south of the island. Both are going to be a good time. Lamai is a little slower, a little bit more sleepy. When I am in Koh Samui, I don't like to stay in either of those places. I like to stay in an area called Bo Put, and Bo Put is just a little bit north of Chai Wang, way quieter. It's about I rent my little motorbike and it takes me about 10 minutes probably to get to Chai Wang when I want to party. There's a spot in Chai Wang though called the Arc Bar. Oh my God, this place is lit. It's fire. I mean, it's something else.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fire. Like every night of the week, this mug is going down. They have a bar built into the beach, right? So I mean the bar, or excuse me, they have a pool built into the beach. The ocean is like right there. The Gulf of Thailand is right there. But then they got a bar and pool built into the beach. It's so lit. Oh, it's lit. Oh, man. That's where a lot of people will start their night, is at the Arc Bar, right? You hit the Arc Bar, and you get the food is inexpensive too, right? Like real close. There's a Hooters like real close to that, but I'm like, Hooters? Nah. Go to the Arc Bar, get you something to eat, grab some drinks. You're gonna see a whole bunch of foreigners, a whole bunch of foreign ladies running around. You're like, oh my God, where are you from? Are you from Nigeria? Oh, really? Are you from Tanzania? Are you from, something from Australia, something from Finland? Yeah, it's a good look. Really, really good look.
Man, very cool, man. Very cool. He said, I'm telling you, man, you definitely gotta have a conversation with Richie Mack, because I don't know if Richie Mack knows like all this stuff either. You know what I mean? Because I know he went out there. Well, I think it's been a little bit over 2 years, but for like you and Time to Retire, like you guys have been there, been rocking out with that place for almost 20 years.
Yeah. And he mentioned a lot of people say Phuket, right? Phuket, but it's Phuket, like P-O-O. Phuket.
Yeah.
Phuket is cool. Like, yeah, I don't really. They turned it into like the tourist trap. I remember when I can show you a photo right now for me and some of my partners in Phuket only in like 2007. So it was like way before it got turned into what it is today.
Right.
And it was still, a good look, right? It was still fun, but I kind of like it, a little. I can't say less touristy. That's not the word. Not a little bit more relaxed. Just don't turn. You'll have your tourists there, but don't turn it into the tourist trap, right? Like, say if you go to San Francisco, California, everybody wants to go to Union Square. We know it's just going to be or Pier 39, I should say. Everyone's gonna be at Pier 39. I'm like, yeah, it's all right. But yeah, Phuket, it could be a good look. Chow Wang Beach and Chow Wang Noi means small, like little Chow Wang. Chow Wang, that's where the Art Bar is. It's a road or an area. Well, the road is also called Chow Wang Road or Tanon Chow Wang. It's lit. That whole actually from the video we were watching, that road is Chow Wang Road, right? That's Chow Wang Road. So
oh wow, okay,
yeah,
man, yeah. I definitely want to go there and from what it sounds like, what you said, like the pool is the pool is a below level pool, right?
Yeah, it's built into the beach, right?
Wow,
that
sounds really cool, man. That sounds really cool. Definitely want to check that out, man. Man, Big Bass in the building. Salute to Kings and Dreams, my brother. Appreciate the support, man. Big Bass, I appreciate you, brother, man. Big Bass just did his first live stream today, man. So salute to you, brother. Salute to you, man. And also, Big Bass, he also got a new intro for me, man. I can't wait to use that intro, man. But when I'm gonna use it at the right time, man. I can't wait for that though. Definitely make sure you guys are getting the likes up. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Prince O asks, "Where is this?" I assume you're probably talking about the Songkran video. That was in Thailand, brother. That was in Thailand. Pathfinder, I'll be there from April 4th to April 17th. Hey man, Pathfinder, hit me up because I will be out there at that same time. I think Tobias is going to be out there too.
Yeah, I know.
Tobias is going. Listen,
everybody. I'm definitely going to be there, man.
Everybody, Tobias is going.
Yeah, man.
He's going. He's going. He's going. He's going, man. He's going.
It's a good look, man. Like, Thailand has something for everybody. I'm gonna tell you now, it really, really does. We hear that a lot of times about like different places around the world, but that's one place I will say Thailand does have something for everyone. Whether you want to go snorkeling and diving, if you just want to chill out on the beach, if you want to go partying, if you want to go see waterfalls, all that's available, and it's gonna be mad cheap, right? You're not gonna spend a whole lot of money, and like I said, again, it's safe. One thing you might have to be weary of is, like, say if you rent a jet ski, because they have like the little jet ski scams. I think BMT was talking about this with Austin just a couple days ago. This is real, where if you do rent a jet ski, you make sure you thoroughly look at it before you rent it, because sometimes you take the jet ski out, you come back, and then they're like, oh, look at the damage, and like the damage was pre-existing, and then they get you that way. So there's that. But other than that, and learning how to barter, right? Because a lot of times, say if you go, you looking for like a pair of jeans or some t-shirts or something like that says Beer Chang, which you'll see real famous t-shirt. A lot of folks get, or they'll say they have another t-shirt, same but different. A lot of times they won't have prices on the items, and they're like, oh, it's 300 baht, and you're like, oh, 300, 175, right? Immediately go almost half. And
right, exactly.
You learn to barter. But right. I mean, other than that, it's cool, man. You ain't gonna have people really don't have no issues like that out there.
No, that's good to know, man.
Cash is king in Thailand. That's another thing, right? Always carry cash on you. Actually, I'm doing a video about this tomorrow, right? About international finances, how to manage, or what, because some countries are, very, very credit card friendly. Others, cash is king. So yeah, there's some do's and some learning, some don'ts that I think people can learn from. And yeah, I'm about to go with that one tomorrow.
Man, that sounds good, brother. That sounds good, man. Here's another expat that lives in Thailand, man, and he's been out there for a while. My man, Jiu-Jitsu Passport, man. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate you rocking out, man. Watching this, man.
For sure. Where's he at? And how long has a Jiu-Jitsu Passport been training in the good old BJJ?
Uh, I don't know how long he's lived there, but it seems like he's been there for a while. Because Chocolate Man in Thailand, like he posted a picture. I think it's on his community tab with him and Chocolate Man in Thailand, and
Okay.
this was back in like 2007. So I think
Ooh.
they've been like you yourself, Time to Retire, Jiu-Jitsu, and Chocolate Man in Thailand. Like I think that you guys have all kind of been in Thailand for like almost about the same time, right? So yeah, I know he's been out there for a while. So, but if you are still watching jujitsu, because I know it's probably early there, and you probably just getting your day started, right? Because it is 10:30 in the
10:30.
morning there. It's
10:30.
10:30 in the morning there on Wednesday, so he's just getting his day started. Yeah, that's another thing that's gonna be trippy, man. Because I'm gonna feel weird, like I'm drinking at night, and then people waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning talking about I'm going to work, and I'm like, man, it's lit.
Exactly. 9 o'clock, if because all right, for me, right, I'm in
Yeah,
Cali right now. So Thailand is 14 hours ahead of me. Anyway, you're on the East Coast, right?
yeah,
Yeah, so it's 12 hours ahead of you.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
so yeah, but I mean, it's a thing, man. It's a good look. Oh my! I tell folks, so again, for they start a country, if you have not left the states, don't worry about that long flight. When you get there to Thailand, you're gonna love it. Oh, you're
Right.
gonna love it. Oh, another thing for folks who go in April and like for New Year's, and you've never been to Thailand, it's going to be hot. It is the hottest month of the year. It is Thai summer. It's going to be hot. I mean, hot.
What month is this? Is this December
April.
or April?
April, man. When we gonna be there? April, man.
Well, what? Yeah. So what's the weather gonna be like?
Oh, it's gonna be nothing but sun, and it'll probably be like about 100 degrees with like 90% humidity.
Oh,
It's
that's
going to be,
awful.
yeah, it's going to be hot, like really,
Oh
really
yeah,
hot, man.
yeah. It makes perfect sense why they got Songkran for that. You know, at that
Yeah,
particular time. Shoot, man. Man, listen, I'm gonna be dumping water on my damn self
yeah,
for
yeah.
how hot it's gonna be, man.
You will, man. Because in April, yeah, it's
Hmm.
just ridiculously hot. I mean, oh, it's hot.
Yeah,
But that I like that though. For me, that is how I roll. That works very, very well. Others may not like it, folks. Oh, I don't like it, it's too hot. Or women talk about their hair, and I don't even care. I'm like, look here,
right. Yeah, I guess
it's a good look.
for me more or less it's just the humidity. But at night it's probably really not that bad. But during the day, I know with the sun and the humidity, but it's all good. It's all good. You know what I mean? I can tough it out. No worries, man.
Oh yeah,
Um, yeah,
you gonna make it, man. It's easy. You'll see. Like I mean,
right.
when the sun goes down, it does cool off, a bit. It's not gonna drop down to like no 60s. It's gonna still be 85.
Yeah,
It's still gonna
right.
be warm with that humidity. And where are you planning on going, right? Because I mean, no matter what, man, that if you anywhere near a beach, they're gonna have that sea air coming on. You got the warm weather coming off, or the warm wind coming off the sea, and it's that salty air. Oh my god! Then you got the whiff of some grilled chicken hitting you, or some grilled meat. It's people don't understand when you just gotta go. You just gotta go. If you're a meat eater, I'm a carnivore. It
Right.
is dope. I'm gonna move again. I gotta go.
Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure where like I'm gonna be staying at yet, but there are a couple of people that have sent me some places of like they sent me some places of like Airbnbs and hotels and stuff like that. So
Okay.
not exactly sure of where, but uh Roll the Tape sent me an Airbnb, and I think that's probably going to be the spot of where I'm going to stay at. But
Okay.
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you.
Gotta say, for those people who may not have a connect in Thailand, depending on how long you're going for, it's usually cheaper to, like, when you get there, right? I used to do this. Get there, and maybe I have like an Airbnb or a hotel for, like, 3 days max. But when you get there, all you gotta do is ask around, like, oh hey, I'm looking for a place, and you'll find a much cheaper place, just as nice, probably bigger than what you got, and you can save some money if you just, like I said, just depending on how long you're staying. Even if it's a month, I know that sounds like a long time for most Americans. Like, a month, I can't get that much time off work, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll save a lot more money if you are staying longer. And once you get there, you ask around. They'll be like, oh yeah, this person's got this spot for $350. Oh, for real? 350? Okay, cool. So that's, like I said, that's if you're staying long term. If you're not staying for too long, doing the quick Airbnb, that's good luck too. But Airbnb charging like way more than they actually work times.
Yeah. No, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, I just kind of wanted to go back. So you mentioned that you lived in Australia for 1 year, correct?
Yeah, a year and a half.
Okay. Oh, about a year and a half. Okay. Gotcha. So you lived in so the continents that you lived in, Europe, Australia, and any other continents besides that?
Asia.
Oh well, Asia, yes, my fault.
Asia.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, Asia,
Europe,
North America.
Europe, Australia, Asia. Yeah. What about Africa?
No, I haven't touched the continent yet.
Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. So we are a little over the 90-minute mark. So kind of want to get into, we talked about one of the big four, right? So the big four of what like a lot of new age travel brothers travel to. The big four would be Brazil, Dominican Republic, Colombia, and then Thailand, right? So now, I guess out of the big four, if you will, are there any other places that you travel to?
Yeah. So I had, I've been to Colombia once, and so if we say like big four: Thailand, Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Thailand, obviously, and Colombia. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't been to the Dominican Republic or nor Brazil?
Not yet.
Okay, gotcha. All right, perfect. And so and so when you had traveled, okay. So when you had traveled to Colombia, when did you travel to Colombia?
July. So a few months ago.
Okay. All right. Cool. Now, when you traveled, now was that like your very first time being there at all? Like at all? Now, have you traveled like any other place in Colombia besides Medellin, or just first time?
That was very first time. Hadn't touched, no boots on the ground in Colombia. Right. That was actually my third time in South America. So I had to went to Argentina twice.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went to Argentina. Yeah, Argentina, though, completely different. I don't even consider that Latin America because it has such a heavy European influence.
Yeah.
It's just like being back in Europe. So I'm like,
really?
Yeah, it's just like Europe. It exactly ain't no difference, man. So, like I said, hit up Argentina, like Buenos Aires twice, and that was in 2018. Then this year, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Colombia, right? I hadn't been to Colombia yet. I wanted to go. I know Colombia is real hot for the algorithm. I was like, you know what? For the YouTube algorithm, I wanted to get out there, just shoot a bunch of content because watching other content creators. I was like, oh man, let me get out there and do the same thing. Let me just this could help my channel explode just by doing this. So like I said, I was watching Rami Travels and all that. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first time.
Gotcha. All right. So Argentina, you've been. Any other place in South America or Latin America that you've been to?
I've been to Mexico twice.
Okay, what parts of Mexico?
Guadalajara and Playa del Carmen.
Guadalajara is a place that I do want to go to. And shout out to QB Passport Flexing, man, because he's like the Mexican guru. You know how like you seem to be the Europe and Thailand Laotian guru, right? Or at least one of the gurus. So QB's like that, man. Like he talks about a lot of different places in Mexico, and Guadalajara is definitely one of the places that I want to go to. Playa del Carmen, I definitely like that spot. A lot of expats. You definitely see like a lot of like, man. Come to think of it, I don't know if I really even like hollered at a Mexican shorty in Playa del Carmen. It's been like everything else, but it's not like I wasn't not looking for it. It just happened to be that way. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Playa del Carmen is definitely one of those good places, man. Good food, nice beaches, nice clubs too, man. Nice clubs.
Yeah.
Now,
I was out there with
yeah,
my son last year. We went out there.
yeah,
So yeah, Playa, it's a good look, man. It was
yeah.
cool. We had a great time.
Gotcha. Now, how old is your son now?
17.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, but he can't turn up though out there yet, right?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, man. If you can see over the bar, you can turn up.
Oh, hey, it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah,
I feel you.
this is it's Mexico, man. Mexico, they don't be looking or tripping like that. Same thing in
No,
Germany,
that's
right?
no.
Yeah,
I know that's true. No, man,
yeah,
I know that's true, man.
it's a
Yeah.
good look.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, okay. Let me go back into let me go back to Colombia now, because for me, like I've been going to Colombia like 3 years now. And so for me, Medellin is one of my favorite places to go. I have a place that I rent out there. And so I'm very familiar with Medellin, and I would say like, yeah, that's my favorite place out of all of Colombia. Cali is starting to grow into my number two. Definitely love Cali, man. Cali's a nice spot, but um, with Medellin, now I know that you went there back in the summer, and then I actually was on a panel with BMT, Andre Love Crossing Borders, and I had to go right as I left. You happened to come on the
Oh,
panel, and you ended up telling like this story, right? And
yeah,
so, for a lot of people who don't know this story, and I don't want to take the words out of your mouth, but basically, what's been happening over there in certain parts of Medellin, where you have people that are taking advantage of tourists, whether they are from United States, Canada, or some parts of Western Europe. Right now, the story that you told, the story that you had said was that like they tried to give you some sort of like pills that they would give like like someone that has schizophrenia or something like that. So let's just kind of go into the whole story, right? If you don't mind.
yeah. I can give you the quick version. So
Yeah,
I've used Tinder all over the world. Never had an
yeah,
issue.
yeah.
Uh, in Colombia, that's not the smartest thing to do, as I found out. Uh,
Nope.
right. So met a woman on Tinder. Asked her, she had friends. Hey, let's hang out. Let's get together. Cool. We're out for a little bit. Ended up going back to my place. I had used an app called Rappi, right? Rappi though, or it's kind of like DoorDash. Ordered us some beers. Opened the beer and like a dummy, I left my drink in front of these two women, went to the bathroom, came back. Now, in Colombia and certain parts of Medellin, let's be clear, right? Certain parts of
Yeah.
Medellin, they are very very well known for um, not intoxicating. That's alcohol. Doping up folks, and that's what
Right.
happened to me. Right? Yeah, I got shit drugged and robbed So yeah, they put something in my drink, and it's called clozapine. There's another substance that many people got hit with called scopolamine, but that's not what they put in my drink. How I know this? I found them. Right, I found the actual pills that were they left them there in my room. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was that was a serious experience. That was a tear, man. I was not right for like 4 days. I mean, like the first day, it was I arrived on, I remember on a Thursday night, right? It was late Thursday. So I just, went to, my accommodation, fell asleep, boom. Next day, I'm out shooting content. Great. Boom. Now, the first night I actually go out, I was shooting content a bit. Then that's when I connected with them. And that's when I got, had my incident of, the druggery and getting robbed. And like I said, for that Sunday morning when I woke up, very blessed that I did wake up, because a lot of folks don't, right? Uh, was not right. It took me Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, uh, Thursday to get actually back to my normal self. Because what they had given me, man, it was bad. I was hurt. I went to the doctor there. Although, he was like, "Hey, this is what they gave you," because I showed it to him also. And he kind of explained what it was. I had also already done my research on the drug clozapine, and it shocked me. Right? I'm like, oh, because it is a drug that they give schizophrenics, but it's not that first drug. Like, oh, hey, we need to give him, that person's not responding too well. No, it's the next level up drug that they will administer, or a physician will administer to somebody that isn't responding, positively to the lower level prescriptions. And that it sat me down, like really set me down. And yeah, I learned a lot on that one. I'm like, oh, you messed up, T, right? You got caught slipping. And we live and learn. Sometimes we catch those reminders. I've had like, 'cause I have my video on it. A lot of folks, they was in the comments, you should have did. I'm like, some of you dummies just think, you know people just know stuff. I understand if you're a Columbia vet, you've seen this, you've heard this, all right, great. But not everybody is. And I run around the world, right? Not just, this is my first time in Colombia. When you've been to 46 countries, particularly like in Europe and Asia, you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't thinking about, at least on a heavy, it's not always in the back of your mind. Hey, I can't leave my drink here. I've set my drink down all over the place. And it's just right. And particularly in Europe, people don't do that. They're not trying to come up on you. I don't swim in waters. I'm not just always in a spot where I always got to be looking over my shoulder like that. You can relax a bit just because it's safe. When you come into a spot where it's a whole bunch of sharks in the water, and you have a different experience, you might learn a lesson. I did. And hey, it'll never happen again. I'll definitely go back to Colombia. I'm gonna go hit up Medellin again. Shoot out to Cali, right? Gotta go see Andre from and Andrea from Love Crossing Borders, and everybody else is out there. But yeah, it was a really, really scary experience, man, to really see myself incapacitated, because the girls thought they was gonna get away. They did not. They got caught. So yeah, ended up finally, like, I lost like $170 in cash, or the equivalent to $170. And my work laptop, somehow got stolen. I don't know how that got stolen. I'm thinking if the girls didn't get nothing, it was either security or the cops that got the cash and my work computer. So I'm like, all right, well, the cost of doing business. I'm safe. I'm still alive, still running around the world and enjoying this bad boy. So
Man, absolutely. Absolutely, brother. Well, first of all, man, I just want to say, thank you for sharing your story, because I'm sure that there are a lot of brothers that have had things happen to them, whether they were in, Medellin or another place, wherever, and they don't talk about it because maybe fear of embarrassment or whatever the case is.
mhm.
But because it does take a lot to put that out there in the world, right? Because in full transparency, you were in a complete vulnerable position. You know what I mean? So I completely respect you for putting that information out there, man, for real.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Next time you go to Medellin, don't go without me though. Don't go without me.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and where did you meet these ladies, if you don't mind me asking?
Where?
Yes.
On well, hold on. When you say we met on the Tinder app, but quickly got off the app and just started chatting on WhatsApp. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I ain't got no problem with that. You know, I'm a WhatsApp user, and we met like it was like right next to Parque Lleras, right? Oh yeah, that's Park. So
Yeah.
okay, and since then, I have learned so much
Yeah.
about that area. Yeah, that's Park. For anybody who does not know, Lleras Park is the track, the blade, the stroll. That's what that area is. I was not privy to this. And wherever you from, especially in the States, you black, you probably see, seen some of them, they work and they doing their thing. They got a blade, a track, the stroll wherever you at. That's what that is, but it's just like this one little concentrated area. And again, if you don't know, you don't know, and you can get caught up out there. For real, you can really get caught up out there. Like you said, a lot of folks who get uh, had the same situation I did. They don't tell about it. Come to find out, somebody I know, right? One of my partners, it happened to him. And when I was last in Europe, we were talking about it. He was like, "Yeah, that happened to me too." I'm like, what? He was like, "Yeah, I just never told nobody." Like,
See, exactly what I just said.
yeah,
Exactly what I just said. Some people, some people could say, because here's the thing, right? Some people can make fun of you and say, "Oh, I would have did this, that, and the third, or whatever." Yeah, I definitely would not have left a drink alone. But that's just me. Like that's just me. Like even in the States, I don't do that. Like if I happen to leave my drink or whatever the case is, like I'm getting a new cup. Like if I happen to leave it there. But that's just me. I've always had that mentality, and I don't know. I just always had that mentality. But anyway, long story short is that you putting yourself out there can help someone who may not, may be hanging out with some ladies or whatever. And yeah, of course, like you're not thinking like that they're gonna try to do something to you. You're just thinking like, hey, we're here to hang out, chill, have a good time. We're grown adults, whatever's whatever, right? You know what I mean? And then it's like, whoa, like you really almost tried to delete me, if you will. I could have got deleted. I could have really got deleted, and that's something serious. You know what I mean? That's something serious. Like,
correct.
yeah, because the thing is, it's like they don't know like the doses that they gave you. Like they don't know if it was too much or too little or whatever. You know what I mean? And even so, like they're not well versed in science. And even if they were, you don't know how someone's body is going to react to it anyway.
Exactly.
That's just a very dangerous game to play. That's an extremely dangerous game to play. And it's it's really, man, it's just really sad because my apartment is right like down the street from Parque Lleras, but I don't go to Parque Lleras like at night. During the day, I'll go there. I'll go there and all that because during the day is cool, but
Yeah.
after 6 o'clock, get out of there. Listen to what I'm saying to you, all of you guys right now. If you are a first time traveler going to Medellin, Parque Lleras, do not go there after 6 p.m. You've been warned. You get caught. That's on you. If you're a subscriber of mine, replay this, watch this, and listen to what I'm saying. After 6 p.m., Parque Lleras is a no-go zone. Listen. Seriously. Yeah, man, because there's a couple of brothers that will still go to Parque Lleras, and And I tell them, because people reach out to me, Instagram, email, and stuff like that, and say, hey, I'm going to Medellin, and I'm like, okay, cool. And they'll say, man, I got a spot in Parque Jettis because I want to be near everything. I want to be in walking distance. I completely get that. But the thing is that Poblado is like the
Down the
metropolitan
way.
area.
It's
Yeah,
right
so
down the way.
exactly. So you don't, have to be in Parque Jettis if you don't have to be. You could still be in walking distance. Like my apartment, like you could walk to the store. Like if you need to go to
Carulla
yeah,
supermarket.
right, exactly. Yeah, if you need to go there or what do you call the pharmacy? I forgot what you call the pharmacy.
I can't remember the name of it. I was gonna call it Pharmacia, right?
Yeah. But there's like a name,
Yeah,
but anyway, but yeah, if you need, go to the pharmacy, you need to get some, lotion, something for your hair, whatever the case is, don't matter. You can. It's right in walking distance. You don't have to stay in Parque Jettis. You know what I mean? I would, I would recommend like staying in Poblado, Envigado, Laureles. Those would probably be like the three most important areas to stay at. I mean, not most important, but the three best areas to stay at when you're going to Medellin. And if you don't have boots on the ground, man, as I mentioned before, you can always reach out. You can always reach out to me, and I will definitely connect you with some people that boots on the ground. So this way, you're not being taken advantage of. Some people, in full transparency, don't get a chance to tell their story like Tobias did. You can laugh and pick at him or whatever the case is, but the thing is that at least he was able to share his story, and someone can say, you know what, what Tobias did, what happened to him. Now that I understand that something like that happened to him, I'm going to be more mindful to make sure that that does not happen to me. You know what I mean? So this is one of those teachable moments. Unfortunately, you had to be the de facto guinea pig, if you will, but at least you know that you could potentially be saving someone's life. You know what I mean? Like real
correct.
talk.
Correct. It's like I said, I've had a bunch of cats in my comments talk, oh, you should have did this and this. I'm like, dude, all right, whatever. Things happen. We live, we learn. I learned a hard lesson. Okay, I'm pretty sure you might have had a hard lesson that you learned too. It might not have been the same, but you learned a hard lesson. Don't think you're above reproach, right? A lot of man, when I see a lot of these men talking, it's a lot of times just with ego versus like, yo, man, well, there's other folks in in the comments or in my comments, like, yo, man, hey, thanks for sharing. I didn't know it was like really like that. Where again, you get the flip side, right? Like, oh, the dudes who want to bump their girls because they're tough guys. If you're a tough guy, and like I've said before, just because you think you know the streets, okay, you don't know them streets if you ain't really from if you're not from there. The streets are not the same everywhere you go. Just like somebody might be from the South Side of Chicago, where it's mean, the streets is mean, but then they step into the streets of the Dominican Republic and they don't know what it is, right? They don't know how to move. They don't know what the game is there. So you can learn a lesson if if you don't have that knowledge. I learned a lesson. Okay, it ain't gonna ever happen again. It's gonna be always on fresh. It's always fresh in my mind. But I ain't worried about it. Like I said, after peep it. After that happened in July, right? A month and a half later, I flew to Europe, hit another 6 countries. Who the hell is doing that? I'm going to do it. I'm Tobias the Traveler. That ain't about to stop me. I'm about to get it. Still about to run around the world. Still enjoy myself and sip Colombian coffee the next time I'm back there. It's yeah. One monkey don't stop no show. Not even that one about to stop me. It has not. So yeah, life is amazing. It's going to continue to be.
Say that. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. And I'm glad that you have that attitude, that that positive attitude. I mean, because the thing about it is that it happened. There's nothing that you can do about it now, but you just know in the future, all right, like I gotta be better. You know what I mean?
True.
And like this way, like if I'm well, another thing not to do is not to use Tinder either. I do not recommend using Tinder in Medellin. Do not use it. I would
Yeah.
say, I would say Bumble. For me, what I've come across in Bumble, also in Bumble, like they have that feature where you could click on it and they have to have like verified profiles. So like usually on Bumble, like it's more like women who have something to lose, if you will. Like they actually, I mean, don't get me wrong, like there's some, there's some ladies on there that's, you know they out there for what it is, right?
True.
But there are some women that actually have jobs and actually have something to lose. So at least what I've realized is that more so on Bumble than on Tinder, because on Tinder it's like you already know what's up. Like, for those of y'all who don't know what the sync effect is, it's like when those females basically got like their half their ass hanging out. You know what I mean? So you already know what they selling. You already know
Yeah,
what they
the
selling, right? So
booty
yeah.
baits. Oh, for everybody that's watching, right? So Kings and Dreams kind of mentioned it earlier. So on Thursday, right? 2 days from now at was it 8 p.m. Pacific time? It'll be
Mhm.
me, Kings and Dreams, BMT, right? Black Man Travels, and Andre from Love Crossing Borders. We are going to be reacting to my video, right? Since it's been 3 months since this happened, let's be we're gonna react to that. Might be a mild roasting. It's gonna be a good time, right? Because other cats have been reacting to my video, and we can't even give them no shine. But they want to run their mouth. That's cool. No, we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be a real good time. So for people who may not be aware, I'm gonna tell I tell the full story in detail, and I'm looking forward to having Kings and Dreams, Andre, BMT, right? They're like, pause the video, pause the video, Tobias. This is woo woo woo, and everybody could chime in. It might be like, again, it might be a roast. It's definitely gonna be a reaction video. It's gonna be a good time. Come check it out. It's what a lot of times I think is gonna foster also a deeper conversation, because we're gonna have 3 Columbia vets in the room, and me, and for those who've possibly never been, you could really learn something. Not just oh well, you could have did this, or maybe you shouldn't be on Tinder. They can really just will pause it and just let them just let folks rip, like so even like the sharing of that knowledge. So Kings and Dreams may say something, then Andre could piggyback on that, and it's just going to, like, again, foster a much better experience, much better type of communication for myself, right, to learn more, but also anybody else that's going to be in the live. So, and we're gonna bring some people up, and yeah, make it happen. If you got some questions, I'm always down to answer them, folks.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's definitely gonna be a good time, man. And it's gonna be definitely educational, man. Definitely educational. And man, also you said that you are actually willing to go back, man.
Mhm.
So I'm telling you that that takes a lot of heart, man. But as I mentioned, Tobias, don't go without me, man. Don't go
Oh
to
yeah,
at least don't go to Better G without me.
yeah,
Yeah, don't
definitely,
go to Better
definitely.
G without me, man.
I'm not going by myself like that to Medellin, right? Even
Yeah,
if or what, if I did, it would be okay. I'm waiting, maybe our flights arrive at different times. But yeah, I want to be able to, get there and really enjoy it, because I don't know the lay of the land like that. So
right.
yeah, if it's always great to have boots on the ground with you, especially in a spot like that, because it can be, a little dangerous, right?
Right.
It can
Yep.
be. There's
Yep.
no other way around that, right? People may say, "Oh, it's not this and it's not that." Nah, man. There's there's potential, and there's potential other places. The potential is a little bit higher there. So
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely, and I think the potential is going to be it. I mean, right now, what's happening is that the U.S. dollar is becoming so strong.
mhm,
Like right now, one U.S. dollar is almost the equivalent of
wow,
5,000 Colombian pesos. So that's crazy because I think like well, when I first started going there, it used to be like 1 to 3. Now it's 1 to 5. Whew, man. So yeah, like if you out there and you're putting yourself like in if you're out there basically like a deer in headlight, putting yourself in compromising positions, and not just with the ladies, also because at night, if you're texting on your phone, and you also gotta look like when you're at like those like four-way like corners, you also got to look because those guys on the motorcycles will pull up on you, and they have like the visor, so they don't have to show their face, and they could just say, hey, give me your phone, or they just ride by, snatch the phone out your hand, and keep going. You just definitely gotta be careful when you are around that Parque Jettis area. When you are around that area, just be careful, man. What I would say is that, like Laurellis, you still have areas where you can walk around, go to the supermarket, get food and stuff like that. So stay there. Um, Certain parts of Poblado, Provenza is a good area to go to. Not Parqueadas, but Provenza is a good area. I
now
know. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say for folks who don't know, right? There's a small difference between Provenza, right, and Paquillera. It's like just a bridge, right? I mean, you can
Yeah.
walk
Right.
they right next to each other. And
Yep.
I remember I learned that. I'm like, okay, because one of my another friend of mine, he told me afterwards, he's like, yo, man, don't mess with Paquilleras, right? Or Lleras Park. Go to Provenza. Provenza's way it's a different look. So I slide by there, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's completely different,
Yeah.
but they're right next to each other.
Yep. They are. They definitely are right next to each other. And yep, there's a bridge that separates it. And yeah,
How
like
long would you
prevent.
say that bridge is? Was yeah, just in feet because it's not long.
Uh maybe maybe about 200.
200 feet long. Yeah, that's nothing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, because that's what I thought, man. Because I walked across it, I'm like, oh, because I remember I was looking, I'm like, okay, Provenza, and then when I came into, I'm like, oh, it is way different than Parquilleras, completely different vibe.
Yeah. Absolutely, brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just yeah, it's completely different, man. And also like see during the day, Parqueadas is cool, but at night, like once it gets 6 o'clock, it's like, oh man, you already know what time it is, man. And the thing is that like even like the clubs, like they like it's all one big finesse, man. All one big finesse. When I first was going to Parque Jettis before it got crazy, like they would play like Latin music and stuff like that. Now they playing all the trap music because they want all the Americans to go down there. You
Yep.
know, I was like, you would be listening to like you would be hearing like Daddy Yankee like 2 3 years ago. Now you hearing Little Dirt. You know what I mean? Like, come on,
Yeah, they want
yeah,
them brothers. Yeah, they want them brothers coming from the states to feel
yeah, they
comfortable.
play that drill music. Yeah,
Yeah, they want you to feel comfortable, man. That's the danger behind the beauty. All that's the setup, right? They get
right,
you out there. You cool. You think you cool. It ain't cool. But just like you said, daytime. I got there and I'm filming in the daytime. I'm like, whoa, it's completely different. As soon as that sun go down, yeah, the sharks come just jump all dive in the water. And
right,
so
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's something else.
absolutely. Absolutely. Like it's like El Centro. Like I don't know if you've been to El Centro, but El Centro was like that too. Like during the day, El Centro cool, but at night, like unless you're with like a local, like they will try to test you. They will try to test you, and don't think you could call law enforcement. Or some cabs don't even like to actually drive down there. Like you say, like, oh, I'm going to El Central. The cab driver, some cab drivers or Uber drivers won't pick you up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad, right? If the cabbies or your Uber drivers ain't messing with it, like, nah, that says a lot.
Yeah, but this is at night. This is at night.
Yeah,
During the
that's
day,
something that's what I'm referring to at night,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't visit there. I didn't visit Comuna Trece. I didn't get a chance to.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, if that should tell you something. If your cab driver or your Uber driver is not trying to take you someplace at night, that tells you there's a level of danger that
Right.
not even they, as a local, are trying to mess with. What you want to be over there for? So
Yeah. Well, the thing, the thing is that they don't want to go over there because like they like I like if you get in trouble, if you get in trouble or get hurt, and you with them, like I don't know, maybe they may get in trouble. I don't know. I'm paraphrasing, so I'm not exactly sure, right? But I just know that it's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea, man. But the thing is that like now these things that I'm saying about Medellin, right? Like I go to Medellin like 6 to 8 times a year. I love the city, but in any city, there's some good parts and there's some dangerous parts. Like I'm originally from New York City, Brooklyn, and so there's certain parts of Brooklyn, even though I, grown up there and all that, there's certain parts, like certain times at night, I'm not gonna be going. I'm not gonna be going there. Like Medellin is a metropolitan city, so you gotta like there's some good parts, some beautiful parts, and there's some not so nice parts. Just to be transparent. You know what I mean? Medellin is the only city in Colombia that has a metropolitan. I'm sorry, metro rail, like a subway station. You know what I
okay,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, and like there's different ways of finessing. Like there was this one guy, he was talking about it where what would happen is that like these people would have like this pickpocket scheme. So basically, like, some guys usually put like their phone like in their back pocket or whatever, right? And so if it's like crowded on a train, somebody, somebody may bump into you, you not thinking about it. Somebody dips in your pocket real quick, takes the phone, and then they get off like, and it's like four of them that get off like the next station. I'm probably explaining the story probably wrong, but it's like four people that are in this whole pickpocket scheme. So I think like one will try and then the other one will try. Like it's creative how they do it. But all I'm saying is that when you are in an affluent city, like there's gonna be some very good things and then there's gonna be some not so good things, right? So you just gotta know how to move. That's all. You gotta know how to move. Like Medellin is not one of those cities like where it's just like it's very modern and very developed. Like that subway station, man. Listen, like anyone that's from New York City and knows, man, like the like our subways, they're starting to make some improvements now, but for a while they were little to be desired. Very smelly, smelled like garbage, smelled like bo and nasty stuff. But this metro, like this subway rail that they got, very modern, fast, very developed, man. So when you go to Medellin, you are like you're gonna feel like you're in a city. If you're from metropolitan area, like you mentioned, like okay, so Sacramento's what, like an hour or so away from San Francisco.
yeah, hour
So
and a half.
okay, right, yeah, but like there's sometimes like you'll feel like you are in the states. Like certain places you go, you would think that you were in the states.
Yeah, when I was after the my incident, I got up out of my Airbnb
Yeah,
and I went and got a suite at this Hotel Viaggio, real nice spot in Poblado.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And in Poblado, like where I'm at, I'm like, man, this is a really, really nice area. Now I was still in, I could walk to Lleras Park, right, or even Parque Poblado, which is like right down the road. I can
Yep.
walk there, but it did not feel like like I was anywhere near the hood. And then when I went to Guatapé, and I took the bus there coming back. There's areas of Medellin that are super, super nice. They're exclusive areas. Like, oh, these people got some money, right? They out the way. They up the hill a little bit, right? But you can tell they got some money because the buildings was too nice. They look brand new. They is definitely a more affluent area. So very nice spots. You got some cool spots. Then you got the different class of people someplace else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's diverse. Oh, also, for if you ain't ever been to Medellin, if you coming into Medellin when you arrive at night and you come out that that long 5 mile tunnel, when
Yep.
you come into the city at night of Medellin, it is absolutely beautiful. I
Yes, it
I
is.
man, the city is lit up. And I'm coming out, like I say, when I came out that tunnel in my, my Uber, I'm looking, I'm like, whoa, oh wow, this is amazing. I mean, I had never seen anything like it because it's in the mountains and you kind of like coming down into it. Yeah, you just got to see it, right? I mean, you just gotta see it for yourself. It's dope though.
Yep. Absolutely, man. It is. Very, very beautiful scenery, man. Man, listen, first of all, man, I just really want to take the time out to thank you for coming on my platform, man, and having this transparent conversation, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. You taking the time out. Also, salute to you, man. Congratulations on getting monetized, man. So definitely make sure that you guys subscribe to Tobias the Traveler's channel, man. Definitely a good brother. And I'm gonna be live on there Thursday with Andre Love Crossing Borders and also BMT, man. BMT.
Yes,
So
sir. Thank you
yeah,
very much for plugging the channel, man. It's been an honor, man, to come on, had a conversation with you because again, I like to tell my story, not just the Columbia part of it, but just who I am as a traveler, who I am as a man, how I get down. And it's I think there's so much of the world out there to see. I want to be able to, put that out there. I want to be able to show, people what the world has to offer. So, like I say, when you look at my content, you can see, what I was in Bali in April, Singapore during the same time, living in California, Colombia in July. I've been in Europe for the last all of September, pretty much. Got content from Sweden and content from Estonia on the way. Actually, I'm dropping that now. Got content from Latvia. Got content from Prague, Serbia, Norway. I got a lot of stuff coming. I want to be able to show folks, hey, this is a big, beautiful world. Let's go see it. If you're not gonna see it, you know what? If you can't make it, I understand. YouTube is here. I'll put it on the screen for you in 4K, and you can enjoy it.
man, say that, man. Um, let me get to some of these comments before I close out. Really quick, man. Salute to my guy, the vital message. Shout out to the Cash App that you had just sent. I did receive that. I definitely appreciate you. As I mentioned, I am on my way to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm almost monetized myself. Share the video, like the video, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. You know what I mean? So definitely make sure that you guys are subscribing to the channel. So I'm just gonna check out some more comments in the chat before we wind this thing down, man.
True.
Let's see here. When is this thing taking place? Okay, so Songkran is April 11th through the 15th. The Pathfinder says These flights are 1,000 plus in April. Yeah, well, depending on where you live. So I know for anyone that's in the Northeast, yeah, you're gonna have to pay over $1,000.
Really? That's great. Let me look real quick for those that's on the West Coast and maybe flying out. Like for me, I'll fly to San Francisco to BKK on. I'm doing some search real quick. Give me one moment. April. I'm gonna get there in like March, March 16th through April the 20th. Search. So I'll even give you one moment. I'll share my screen real quick. Let me see what the prices is looking like.
No worries.
Yeah.
Let's see. China Air, Japan Air, American, and Google Flights. Pathfinder says, "Want to live like a king? Go to Thailand." Yep.
Okay. The cheapest I see at China is like $798. Actually, $776.
Now, now is this now you said that you're looking at San Francisco, right?
Correct. So those on the West Coast, and like if you're flying out of LA, LAX, it's probably going to be around the same.
Okay. What about for New York? Like try JFK.
Cool. Well, let me do that. Same dates. JFK.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm just looking through some of these comments here. Just trying to make sure I got to everyone. Let's see here. The beer is better in Germany. Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah. Well, Germany makes Heineken, and Heineken is one of my favorite beers.
Nope, that is made in the Netherlands.
Whoops. Well, well,
yeah, it's made.
That was a good attempt, anyway.
Hold on, let me. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Which
all right.
Give me, where is StreamYard? There we go.
Wait, are you sure? Because I could have sworn I saw Germany on the Heineken.
Yeah, it is. Heineken is it may have said Dutch, but that's the Netherlands. That's not Deutsch.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Share screen, tab, JFK. There we go. Okay, so you can go ahead and bring that up if you want to.
Salute to my man Charles Jones. He says, "What's up, everyone? What is going on, brother?
What's going on, Mr. Jones?" So
right,
I'm looking right here. So, like you said, leaving in March, coming back in April, right? So you see that 989, 916, 895. That's on what? Kuwait Airlines. Eva Air's 916. Philippine Air's 928. So not 1500.
Now, what's the date on that though? because the date that I'm looking at.
Okay. What dates you want to go? Because I can just change it up right now. Because I know I'll be there for like a month.
Yeah, see, I'm not. Well, it's not that I can't, but like
okay. Actually, now that I think about it, I can't even do these dates because my son's birthday is on the 29th of March, so I'd have to go after. Now that I think about it, so
yeah. So what I'm looking to do is to do Thursday March 30th to Monday April 17th.
Okay, let me do that. Monday April 17th. So Thursday through this. Oh, you trying to get out of there right after New Year's? 2.5 weeks. Search. Hold on, let me kill that one.
Or I may do that, or I may do the 18th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on it to the data to populate right now, but it's still about the same. It's like I'm looking. I see 916. I'm gonna share screen one more time. Present. Share screen. Tab. Yeah, there we go. So 916. So if we look at the dates at the top, right? Yeah. So we got the 30th. to Monday the 17th, and 1,916 up 867 on Delta. That's a deal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the website I use right here, Momondo, because they usually have better deals than a lot of other sites. So
Yeah, send me that name because I'm because what I usually do is just type it in Google, and that's like I thought that I was getting good deals from just Google, but Momondo seems to be giving better deals.
for real, that's what I was like, man. That's why like this when I fly international. This is if I don't book with my credit card company, I book with Momondo.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like I said, that's yeah. So yeah, I mean, and like I said, that's that 867. That's not a bad price, man. So it's what we looking at it, leaving out of let's see, living at okay. Delta. Let's see here. Yep. So NFK, JFK to BKK, and you leave out of JFK, fly to Boston. Was that only an hour and a half flight? And you got a 2-hour layover there. Then from
wait a minute. Fly to Boston? That doesn't make any sense because I live in Massachusetts now. One of the reasons why I was going to fly to JFK was because I was looking for more of a direct flight.
Okay.
That's why. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't make no sense for you to fly back home.
Yeah.
So it's easily changed to Boston. It might be a little cheaper too if you fly to Boston. Actually, it would be because that's come on now. That's an easy flight. But just even so, if you lived out of Boston, leaving out of Boston at 1:15, fly to Seoul or Incheon, Seoul, South Korea, 14-hour flight. Then you got an hour and 40-minute layover, and then 5-hour flight from Seoul to Bangkok.
Okay, yeah, I could definitely do that.
Let me change since we here. No, I'm not a travel agent, people. I just after you look for flights as much as I have, you just start learning stuff like, okay. I'm about to switch tabs real quick. See if it's any cheaper.
Who asked if you were a travel agent?
Oh no! Sometimes I've actually asked before. Like, man, you should be a travel agent. I'm like, no, you as much money as I'm gonna charge you.
Right.
Share screen. Tab. Let's see. I'm not sure how much it is. Nice, $750.
Oh, what? Okay, okay, yeah. I'm telling you, use this Mundo website, man.
Yeah, man. Try to take $750 out of Boston, right? So ANA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. Okay. Now was that economy or business class? Because the thing is, I'm 6'2", man. So I need leg room, man. So
you want to take it? Oh, that's gonna probably hit you for a little bit more money. For real. You want to international business class usually hit for about 4,000, 5,000. Especially to Bangkok, that's a long haul flight. You definitely gonna come out the pocket on that one. If you got points, for your card, beautiful. Save that money. Let's see here. Where is it? Because I'm looking for the classes. That's airlines, airports, no duration, layovers, price, cabin. There we go. Get out of all those. Well, we can go premium economy, not mixed, first class, and business. As you can already see, these they didn't changed up a little bit. So this right here at the very top, that is not business class. I'm gonna tell you now, not for $1,000. No. 8,000. That's business class guaranteed.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's business class guaranteed.
Okay, so what about what about United? What's the? I think it's United Emirates that I can't remember if it was you, but it was somebody that said that taking that is almost like taking like business class for other airlines. Like taking like
You
the
know,
standard for United Emirates.
yeah, for Emirates, I've never flown on Emirates, but they consistently win like the top airline award. Emirates, yeah, we could look them up, but yeah, they gonna be pricey. Like if we look in here, all these other ones, what, 5,500,
Yeah.
$8,000, 8,000, 7,200. These are business. Yeah, definitely, these are all business class flights. Let me. I don't know if they have. You know what? Let's do this. McKill. Hold on. Let's just
Yeah.
go. You know what? I'm gonna get all these back. Now let's just go by airline. If it's,
I can't decide to go back to Colombia or to Thailand for the winter. Still deciding. Man, TSG Uncut, man, salute to you. Man, you can't miss on either, man. Like, especially like for someone like who lives in the Northeast, man. Listen, you want to be warm, so you can't miss with either or.
so yeah, if we're looking at Emirates, they minimum. I mean, this is just like economy, and you see they charging like 1725 or 1602 eco special.
That's not necessarily too bad. I mean, because honestly, like I had a preset I had a preset budget in my mind that my ticket was gonna be anywhere between 12 to 1600. Like
Okay.
that was what I had thought in my mind.
Then before you do, say if you do want to book with Emirates, I would jump on YouTube and just see what uh, the seat actually looks like, right, for this price point. Because somebody done filmed it. I don't know, but yeah, see what
Yeah,
because
that's true. Well, my whole yeah, no, you're right about that. I guess for me, my whole thing is that like I just don't want to sit like in an economy seat like it did just be like all like scrunched up. You know what I mean? Like I
true.
want to have leg room because you said one flight is 15 hours, right? And then I have a 90-minute layover, and then that next flight is 5 hours. So like
Yeah,
yeah, being crunched up for 15 hours, oh, that doesn't sound comfortable at all.
true. Honestly, so I mean, if you're not gonna fly business class, uh, yeah, I would definitely look at what Emirates economy seats look like, and also like what plane, right? Because depending on what jet you flying on, the seats are going to change. So if you're on a 747 or you're on an Airbus A380 or whatever that bird is going to that destination, I'd figure out because they typically tell you, right? So if we looked at this one, right, for 1600, let's see, from Boston to Dubai, then from Dubai to Singapore, Singapore to Bangkok, and let's see. Yeah, you're on a seven.
That's a lot of layovers though.
Yeah, like hour and a half layover in Dubai. Let's see here. Then you got a 10-hour layover in Singapore.
Oh, that's rough.
Actually, it's not though, man. When you in Singapore, you can in do you access any of the airport lounges? Because I actually did a video on this, right? There's a lounge that I like in Singapore's airport called the Marhaba Airport Lounge. They got showers and all kind of stuff where you can rent a bed. Like it's cool. Or you can just leave the airport itself, go into town, go rent you a hotel or something, like get a hotel for the night. Yes, I mean it's up to you depending on what time you're gonna get there. Let me see here. You get to Singapore now. You get to Singapore at 8:50 in the morning and leave at 7:10 in the evening. Yeah, that's kind of yeah. I had a 16-hour layover in Singapore or something like that when I went to Bali, and I got me a hotel room. I'm like, man, I'm out. I'm out. Let me go get me some rest. I need to be able to
Right.
just off,
Now,
So
right. No, I feel you. Like I want excuse me. So for me, I want to be able to have like the least amount of layovers, but like I guess if I'm in Singapore for 10 hours, I can just go out and explore, right?
true.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. But also what I do want to do is like I want to arrive in Thailand in the morning. So I would want to be there like Friday morning or on Saturday morning or something like that.
Now that's something I've rarely like for all the flights that I've seen. Usually, anytime I've flown to to Bangkok or to Thailand from here, it's like I usually leave at like in the around midnight, and I'm gonna get there right around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. A day and a half later because because of the time change. So like
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
yeah,
So like, yeah, like during the day. So what I'm saying is that like I would rather get there 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, whatever, but not be there at like 7, 8 o'clock at night because you gotta check in, you gotta get something to eat, you gotta freshen up or whatever the case is.
yeah.
So like I still want to have time to go out and do something. Maybe I may not go crazy the first night, but go out and do something. Maybe get some content or whatever. You know what I mean? Because if you
True.
get there like 7, 8 o'clock at night, not to say that you can't go out, but it's like by the time you get settled and all that, you may just say, you know what, man, like my day's over. I can't really do much.
True. And also, do you plan on staying in Bangkok for a couple days, or are you going to head someplace else? So that's another thing, because you might have more travel that you need to do, and Bangkok may not be your ultimate destination unless you want to chill in Bangkok for a couple days, and you go to big ass mall MBK, you go to what else? Maybe you go. There's so much available in Bangkok, man. It's got like 16 million people living there,
Yeah.
so yeah, there's a lot happening. But like I said, if you're there for a couple, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, you may not be, you may not be just chilling out in Bangkok. You might want to hit another city, chill there for a couple days, but get in kind of late. You might want to just rest because you might just be tired, right? Honestly, you'll know when you get off that flight. You can be like, you know what, I'm tired. Or you get there during the day, and if you get there like early, go shoot content, do whatever you got to do. Come 8 o'clock, you're gonna be tired anyway, and get you some rest. And then the next day, you got your full rest. You don't have no jet lag, which is the thing. Like a lot of folks will get. I don't get jet lag anymore though.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha. Yeah, man. Hold on. I'm just trying to go through some more of these comments. When I was in Costa Rica, I met women from Canada that were super cool. Yeah. Canada got some nice ladies.
true that.
You'll get the 1K soon, little bro. Yo, man, salute to you, man. Definitely, man. I need that 1K ASAP, man. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel. Let's see.
You know what? I'm actually about to subscribe to you from my other accounts also.
Oh, wow. Cool. Man, that's love right there, man. That is love. Agima's World, salute to you, brothers. Salute to Kings and Felicia, man. What's going on, Agima's World? Yep. And guys, make sure that actually, guys and ladies, make sure that you guys are subscribed to Tobias the Traveler. That is his link for his YouTube channel.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
As I mentioned, the Cash App is right there, Kings and Dreams. Any small donation doesn't matter. Could be $1, $2, $3, doesn't really matter, man. I appreciate all the support, man, for real. That Swiss chocolate looked good though. Let's see. You're welcome. Congratulations again. For Gail at Night. Gail at Night, if you still here, man, I gotta get on your channel, man. To Tobias, I'm jealous, man. It was you, Andre, Taylor Made Dreams, Richie Mack. I was like, but I couldn't come on the panel because I had practice, I had practice, so. But the season's almost over, so I'll have a lot more flexibility, man. I have a lot more flexibility.
just a moment ago, right when I looked, you was at 952. So I went and subscribed from like 3 other YouTube channels,
Oh
and
wow,
yeah. So
wow.
yeah, you sitting at 956 right now. So I was like, let me go ahead, get this man. Let's get you up there. Let's get you, to monetization. At
Yeah.
least to get you to hit part of that threshold even sooner. So
Man, you see what I'm saying, man? My guest subscribed to my channel from his channel that he's using now and 4 other channels, man. Man, that's love right there. I'm telling you, man, just share the love and it's free. It's free. Like,
exactly.
share, and subscribe. That's all it is. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And speaking of me telling somebody something, for a private consultation with myself, you can email me at kingsandreamspodcast@gmail.com. If you are a first-time traveler going to Colombia, Medellin in particular, or you are just a first-time traveler and you are just looking to get connected, whether it's boots on the ground or things of that sort. You can always feel free to reach out to me. And if you want to get a more immediate response, you can also contact me via Instagram, and it's Kings and Dreams, how it's spelled right there, King, the letter Z, and then Dreams with a Z, all one word. Let's see. Songkran is fun. I avoided it for years, and when I finally did it, it was too much fun.
Said he avoided it. Oh man, wow.
Man, habla Domingo TV. Cansando, me estoy al punto de acostar.
Gonzalo, he's tired. Man, estoy al punto de acostar. He's like basically at the end of his day, he's tired. He got to get some rest.
Absolutely, man. Salute to you. The Andrews show, my God, man. I will be on the Andrews show tomorrow evening. I don't think we have a time yet, but yeah, tomorrow evening I will be on the Andrews show. Definitely make sure that you guys check me out and like and subscribe to his channel. Man, I got a full plate this week, man. Let's see. Australia was dope as hell. Melbourne is off the chain. Sydney is cool too.
That's the truth.
Let's see. I heard Melbourne was the place to go. Met a nanny in Pasadena who advised me to go there if I ever wanted to go to Australia.
Look, all you gotta do is just touch down in Australia. Is that's some more Patreon content. I'm trying to tell you, it is something else. And
Melbourne is more like NYC. Sydney is more like LA. Hold on. Sorry about that. I was just responding to this. But for all your Spanish language needs, subscribe to Habla Domingo TV. Definitely a good brother, man. Good brother.
oh yeah, habla conmigo. ¿Cómo aprendiste español?
If he's still there, hopefully.
Yeah, if he's still there, he gonna hear me. I want to, ask him how he learned Spanish.
Oh, you know what? That's a good question, and I think he might have answered that, but I can't remember. But I do know, that he likes to teach, so I think maybe he just kind of taught himself, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. The Andrew Show, Tobias, always got a banger. Shout out to you and Kings and Dreams. Yeah, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
New free mixtape. Guadalajara is where Canelo is from. Canelo Alvarez. Oh, word. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. I did not know
that. Hey, Guadalajara is real Mexico, man. It's not Playa del Carmen in the slightest. You're gonna need some Spanish there. And I really, that was the first place I went in Mexico, and I enjoyed it, man. Like really enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. Man, speaking of Canelo Alvarez, man, that was a good fight that he had. That was a good fight that he had, man. For any one of my boxing fans, man, I like Canelo, man. I do like Canelo. Let's see. Shout out to Kings and Dreams, Gail at Night. Respect. I met you on 2 other panels. Mucho gusto y respeto. Salute to you, man. Mucho gusto. Mucho gusto también. Just recently subscribed. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate you. Wear Men's Luck magazine. Medellin is not the place to date. Paisa girls are interesada, bro. I feel you. Okay, gotcha. Listen, here's the thing, man. I mean, I was rocking out with a Paisa lady for like 3 years. So, this is what I would say. Don't go there expecting to just find one. Like, go there, have a good time. If it happens, it happens. But don't go there expecting it, you know? Let's see. Marty Williams, good to hear. Most definitely. Parqueyeres is not for the meek. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you don't know what you're doing, don't go to Parqueyeres. Garuda is the bomb market. Did I say that right? Garuda?
Carulla.
Carulla. Okay.
Carulla.
My man Flyboy Way, THEFLYBOY. Don't ask why, just subscribe to the channel. That's my brother from another mother, man. You know, let me tell you, I would not have been on YouTube had it not been for Flyboy, man. Felicia Jordan says, good night, everyone. Yeah, man, it's getting late over here. I'm about to
wrap it up.
Yep. Awesome discussion. Good to know. For all new travelers, absolutely. Provenza was my spot to party over Parqueyeres. Yeah, man. Shout out to you, Black Man Travels. Yeah, man. You and I got to do some collabs too, man. But what I will say is this: another good spot is Lorella's too. You know what I mean? Calle 70. Calle 70 is good too.
I heard Laureles was dope. I'm like, all right, cool, hit that up. And what's the one? Calle 70.
Yep. Yeah, that's 70, right?
Yeah. 70.
Yep.
70.
Okay. Yep. All right. Big Mike, salute to you. Santiago, Chile is the new Medellin. Chile or die, man. Big Mike. Have you been to Chile?
I haven't been to Chile, not yet.
Like okay, yeah. So, Big Mike. I'm telling you, Big Mike. If you start a YouTube channel, you're gonna have to have like do they, you know, you're gonna have to have like the president or the prime minister of Chile like really sponsor you, because you are like you promote Chile hard, man. Salute to Big Mike. But I know that from what I've heard, Chile is dope though. I was once told that in Medellin there are some good people and there are some bad people. With luck, you'll find the good people. Man, listen, it's just like any other metropolitan city. It's just like any other metropolitan city. Philippine Airlines is the cheapest from LA. I don't go that route. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Pathfinder, I think you are from LA. I'm going in April, not March. It's $1,000 minimum for the airlines that I fly. Let's see. Exactly. I'm not flying to Houston from LA to go to Bangkok. It doesn't make sense, but it's cheaper. I was a travel agent for Disney. Okay. That makes sense. I can't just take any flight, but I'm going to fly with Japan Air for $1,200. It's a nice ride. Bought my ticket for $1,100 from Atlanta to Bangkok. Okay, cool.
That's not bad.
No, not at all. Prince Jay, too much money and not worth it. Well, what? Okay. Well, Prince Jay, where like do you suggest flying to?
And but what is he actually talking about? Also, is he talking about the business class flights, or is he just talking about like the economy flights?
You know what? That's true. He could be talking about the business class flights. But I'm saying, I don't know how tall you are, Prince Jay, but you know, for guys that are like, you know, 5'11" and over, like, man, we got to stretch our legs, man. You know what I mean? Like if you like 5'7", 5'8", maybe it's not that big a deal to you, but you know, being 6'2", it's a big deal. 15 hours? Now, if I was like being on the plane for like 3 hours or whatever, I could take it. But 15 hours? Nah, man. No, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
it does make a world of difference when you fly business class on a long haul flight. I mean, it really, really does. And I mean, if you coming out the pocket like that, that 5 grand, okay, you coming out the pocket if you can afford it, great. Some folks can't, or maybe you actually maybe you have a credit card that you're building points on. You can transfer those points. You can buy a plane ticket, or even reduce the cost of that plane ticket. If you've got $2,000 worth of points and the flight is $4,000, you take that $2,000 in points. You take your 2 grand, you put it together, you can get you a business class flight. It's worth it, especially for a long haul flight like that, man. It's something else. But I remember the first time I flew 13 hours to actually the longest flight I've ever flown, like direct, was from LAX to Brisbane, Australia. This was 19 hours. This was horrible. I flew economy because the company I was working for, I was moving to Australia. They paid for that ticket. You want to talk about terrible, right? I'm 6 feet. I'm not 6'10", but on a flight that long, you do want to have that. Oh, right.
Right.
You want to be able to have some wiggle room.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be able to stretch out. You know what I mean?
It's a different feel. It's a very, very different feel, along with the level of service you receive. Way different. Once you fly business class once, you start looking for ways to
right. You like man. Listen, I saw this video. I saw this video of Steve Harvey, and he was talking about how like you fly you use your money to fly like business class or first class. And then he said that and I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said that you're gonna do everything within your power to make sure that you get that first class flight again once you experience that first class experience,
Yeah, that's real. Once you have it, you're like, oh, all right, let me see what I could do to get that first class or business class flight. Now, depending on who you fly on, there may not be much of a difference. But then if you flying on like Etihad or Emirates, there's going to be a difference. Definitely.
Right.
Yeah, or even Singapore Airlines, there's going to be a difference. But you will also see the difference in the cost of that ticket.
Right.
That cannot be discounted. You can't forget that. You're going to see it.
Right. I choose my planes and my seats. Okay, Pathfinder.
Cool.
Nice. I take Japan Airlines so I can fly into Tokyo to eat great sushi and Kobe beef. Then I head to BKK. I believe that's the acronym for Bangkok, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. All right.
It's also the airport code.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. It's BK. People, a lot of times people say BKK. They're like, oh, well, they're in Bangkok. Or BKK is also the airport code.
Okay, gotcha. As I mentioned, make sure that you guys are subscribed to Tobias the Traveler. My man Guarded Scientist is still here. Appreciate you. Backpack Grizzly. Peace, Kings. Man, peace to you, brother. Let's see. I think this is the last one. Support Kings and Dreams channel via Cash App. Absolutely. $1, $2, $5 doesn't matter, all good. All right. I have read everyone's comments here. Well, thank you so much, my brother, for coming on, man. I highly appreciate you taking the time. We didn't put a timestamp on it. I was trying to see if we could knock it out in 90 minutes, but once you told me that you had traveled to over 40 countries, I'm like, no. I can't just jump into the Middle East situation. I gotta, I gotta get some education. You know what I mean? So it's all good, man. But give me your final thoughts, and then also let people know where they can find you, brother, and what you got going on.
Cool. So first, thank you for having me up. Really, really appreciate the time to get out, to come on, share my story, or at least, a small portion of it, right? This is by no means where it has started. where I'm at currently, kind of, and where it's gonna end. There's no end in sight for this journey. It ain't gonna end. My travel journey ain't gonna end until till it's over for me. But yeah, just Tobias the Traveler can be found, as you can see on your screen, YouTube Tobias the Traveler. Same thing with my Instagram, Tobias the Traveler. I love running around the world. I like, and I want to be able to show folks, hey, come see it. It's a beautiful place. If I'm gonna be someplace, or we chop it up, you hit me up on Instagram. Hey, you're gonna be over here. Where you going next? We meet up. Cool. Let's go. Let's go grab something to eat. Let's go grab some beers or something like that. Let's get together. Always looking to meet great people, right? Always, because and there's safety in numbers, no matter what. No matter where we at, you look like me, I look like you, or maybe you don't, but we still speak English. Or maybe I speak very good Spanish, and your Spanish is or something like that. Or maybe your Spanish is real good. Let's link up, let's have a great time, and create some experiences, because those are priceless, right? We can always, buy things we can replace, whether it's a car, your jewelry, whatever that is, but experiences, those are priceless. And when you create them on the other side of the world, or even just maybe not too far from where you live, it's just this feeling that that can never be taken away from you, right? And you treasure them, right? You think back, you treasure them, and it's a good look. Oh, if you're traveling and maybe you're not with me or anybody else, whether it's Kings and Dreams or nobody, pull your phone out and record where you at. Document your journey so people can see that folks are interested. Whether it's just for you, your family, your friends, record. Just don't get your stuff stolen by the folks, by the bike boys in Medellin, because they'll get you.
Oh man, thank you so much, man. Definitely appreciate you, brother. Thank you for taking the time out, rocking out with me for almost 3 hours, man.
3 of them. I ain't even been on live for 3 hours on my channel yet, I don't think.
Man, Tobias is showing the love, man. Rocked Out for almost 3 hours. Subscribe to my channel from like 4 to 5 other channels. Man, what I do to deserve this, man? He's putting the pressure. He's like, on Thursday, you better bring your A game, Kings and Dreams.
For real, yeah. Thursday is gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm like looking forward to having you on, BMT and Andre. Yeah, it's gonna be a good evening.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Let's see. Yeah, man. It's just definitely gonna be a good one, man. Man, first of all, I just want to thank all of you guys for tuning in, rocking out with me for almost 3 hours right now. And I apologize for starting late, but life happens. We're all human. We all got different responsibilities and things like that we got to do. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to my moderators, everyone that was participating, everyone that, learned something or potentially to learn something. And again, continue to share and like this video. Man, big, huge shout out to my guests. Shout out to Tobias, for coming through, holding it down, rocking out with me for almost 3 hours. And definitely shout out to you, brother, for sharing your story. Definitely takes a lot of courage, no matter what you think about his story, whether he did right, whether he did wrong, or you're indifferent, but you learn something from it, right? The point of the matter is that you learn something from it. And, now that he's okay, maybe, you can have a little joke here and there, but you also got to think about the bottom line. Like, something seriously could have happened to this brother. You know what I mean? And this is someone's brother. This is someone's father. This is someone's son. And we got to think about that as well, man. So the point of this live is that I wanted to educate you guys on the good stuff, the fun stuff, and what can potentially happen if you're not on your P's and Q's. So again, I appreciate all of you guys. I'm on my road to 1,000 subscribers. Like the channel, hit the notification button, share this video. Stay purposeful, and I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all.